kind of weird.
Jumping the gun there.
I guess her friends have like a game night, and she invited him to come to the game night for a first date.
That's kind of fun, though. I can see either way.
I wouldn't think that would be awkward. I think that would be okay. Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
You got like quite the voice there, Sarah. Do you just wake up, or is this all the time?
Why? What do you mean?
You sound like a phone sex operator. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's no way to even gloss over that
Two
fact.
men in this room have lots of experience with it, so they can tell you.
What do you do for a living, Sarah?
Oh, I just do retail.
Do you? Yeah, I mean, you were missing your calling, I will tell you that. Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about Timothy, the guy that you want to call today?
Oh, Timothy, he's just a really great guy. Very intelligent, well-read, interesting.
Sarah, is this really your voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Be mature,
Continue.
you guys.
Well, come on,
It's
Lydia.
hard to
It's hard to concentrate.
I
and
can't
think about
even
anything else.
concentrate.
Like, tell me about Timothy, and then I feel dirty for asking. So keep telling us about sexy Timothy.
Well, he's a great conversationalist and very deep, and
How did you meet him?
just actually a friend of mine set us up, and he's just, wow, just his aura, too. I just feel like we're different, but I think we complement each other.
Now,
so-
your email that you sent us said you think you freaked him out by having him come over to a game night and meet your friends on a first date.
Well, things were going so well at dinner, and to be honest, I just wanted to still keep it going. And so my friends are having a bunch of people over for food and drinks, and they have like game night. So I'm just worried that, I don't know if he felt too much pressure, maybe they were asking him too many questions, but they're just very open like that, you know.
What was the most like blunt question that he was asked?
My friends are very open, so they just wanted to see like if he had any set religion or how he felt about gay marriage, like just really everything.
He got grilled.
Heavy
dude.
topics on a first
Yeah.
date.
Wow.
But I think, they thought he was wonderful, like I did, but they can be direct, and the type of person they want me with is someone's very open-minded.
Yeah.
So
Did he seem okay with that?
actually, I don't know. I think he was okay. Sometimes I could tell he was just kind of looking at everyone and observing, but then other times he was definitely participating, but I don't know.
Sarah, did you guys seem to be on the same page with what you were expecting out of the date? Because I feel like sometimes when you introduce him to your friends, and if you had been talking a lot about this guy to your friends, it may come across as you're ready for a relationship and want to make the next move, where maybe he wasn't there quite yet.
Oh, we really didn't talk about it, but I don't know. I really tried to be aware of his energy, and he seemed to be pretty okay. Then suddenly he was like, okay, I think I'll just get going home and I'll call you. So, but he hasn't called.
How long did he hang out with you and your friends?
Like an hour, maybe
Okay.
a little bit more. And I didn't want to be pushing it, but I really feel, when you feel like the universe is kind of like drawing you to someone and that person to you. So
Sarah, are you really into like astrological signs and stuff too?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm wondering if she talked a lot about their auras and the color of them. And
I definitely told him he had a great aura. I mean, I felt it right away. And,
did that freak him out?
No, he was like, wow, no one's ever said that to me before. And I said, it's beautiful. It really is.
Nice. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to the soothing sounds of today's second date update. Sarah is on the phone with us. Sarah, can you just talk to me for a second and tell me how excited you are to be doing a second date update with us?
Jewel, I am so excited.
This cannot be real, Sarah. Like, I
Now
feel
Sarah's playing into it.
Yeah,
we need to be doing love requests with Sarah, not a second date update.
You do have the best voice by far that we've
thank
ever
you.
had on the air here.
So it's weird that if Timothy can, in fact, hear, it's weird that he wouldn't be calling you back.
I know, Brooke. That's why I feel like maybe I kind of blew it by introducing him to my really
And you kind of blew it because that was
friends.
Lydia you're talking to, not even Brooke.
That's
But it
okay.
doesn't
That's
matter.
okay.
Sorry.
Whatever you say, who cares? You can call me Brooke if you want to. All right, Sarah, we're going to give Timothy a call just to update everybody and make sure that they know what's going on. You met Timothy through a friend of a friend, took him to meet up with a group of your friends for a game night. He was there for about an hour and then took off and won't call you back. And you can't figure out why. You're thinking maybe your friends were a little too hard on him with the questioning.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, because we had a lot of chemistry.
Did you guys ever kiss or anything? I forgot to ask.
We were very touchy with each other, and we almost kissed.
I don't even know what you just said, Sarah.
It's okay.
Keep
Sarah-
talking.
Yeah.
If you guys were going to kiss, can you describe how it happened slowly?
Okay, let's
What-
get to
what
calling
exactly
Timothy.
what happened there?
That is enough.
All right, Sarah, we're about to call Timothy and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. Are you ready to go?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Timothy, please?
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Like a radio station?
Like the radio station. The only one. How are you?
I'm good. What are all those voices in the background?
Oh, that would be Brooke, Jose, Lydia Cruz, and then me. I'm Jubal.
We're a whole
Yeah.
show.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Awkward.
I don't listen to the radio that often. I do like podcast stuff.
Nice. Well, we're sort of like a podcast that you can listen to in your car. If you need to. Timothy, we're calling you because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. And she emailed us to ask us to give you a call and find out why you're not calling her back and don't want to go out with her again.
Wow. Okay. Who was it?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Sarah.
How could you
She has a very sultry voice.
You can't forget Sarah.
Yeah, she does. She has a very nice voice.
Did you enjoy your evening with Sarah?
It was going really well at first, and then we went to her friends for a game night, and then it kind of just got weird.
Did they grill you too hard? Because it sounds like they came in pretty heavy with the questioning.
Yeah, I mean, her friends were a little bit weird, and I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. It was just strange overall.
What were her friends like?
Her friends were, like, Wiccan.
Oh.
Oh, like Wiccan, witches.
Like witches.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's their
So what did they-
religion or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Did they make you dance around a tree? What'd they do? I mean, that was so weird.
They just had a weird vibe to them. Like, they were almost like, like reaching out to me or trying to explain it to me in a weird way. And the game seemed a little bit Wiccan that
Was
we
it
were
like-
playing.
Did you do any seances?
Ouija board all night.
I mean, honestly, I left after an hour because I was afraid that it was going to like deteriorate into like seances or candles, wax being poured on me or something like that.
I know a couple Wiccans, and they don't do that. They mostly just worship trees and stuff. So you might have been prancing around in some leaves or something later on, if that's weird to you. But what kind of games were they playing?
I don't even know what. Like, it was like a weird game, and the dice were, like just weird dice. like the dice were really strange, and like the board looked like a bunch of astrology and fire and stuff like that. Like, it was like kind of all over the place.
So were you able to keep up with the games, or were you not even playing? You were just kind of there
Honestly,
watching
I
them.
didn't know what the game was. Like, it's like, like I didn't land on Boardwalk at any point. Like.
Did she prepare you for this at all? Like say, hey, we're going over to game night and it's not going to be anything Parker Brothers style.
No. She just was like, hey, I want to come over to my friends for a game night. And I was a little taken aback, but I was like, sure, I'm game. So, like,
Yeah.
and I don't even want to say, like, anything rude about Wiccans if I'm on the radio. Like, it just wasn't my thing,
We talked to Sarah. Did she share with you that she's a Wiccan, or is she Wicca? Do you know that?
I mean, I kind of assumed she was based on her friends, like, I wouldn't imagine she's, like, Pentecostal or something like that, you know what I mean?
That would be quite a shock.
Yeah, hardcore Catholic, hanging out with
Jewish.
them all the time.
Jewish.
Well, you know what the best way to find out is, Timothy, is just to ask her.
I guess. I mean,
You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that then. Because Sarah is actually on the other line. and heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my God.
I just want to start off by saying my friends really are wonderful people, and I think
I feel a little bit, honestly, Sarah, I feel a little bit ambushed by this. Like, I had no idea you were on the other line. And, listen, I don't mean to, I wasn't trying to be judgmental of your friends. It was strange. For someone who is unfamiliar with Wiccan stuff, it was a strange situation to be dropped into.
But Timothy, I think that's just like if they happen to be all Republicans. I mean, would you have this reaction? They didn't impose anything on you. I think that, like a lot of people, when they hear Wiccans or witchcraft, they think, "Oh my gosh, evil," and they're gonna put a spell on me and sacrifice an animal, which actually we're so respectful of the environment and animals. And these friends, I met them, and I did start to get into being a Wiccan for a little bit, and then I realized it wasn't for me, but I felt like we had a really great time together up until that. Didn't you feel the same way?
I did. I felt like we were having a good time, but I was weirded out. So you're still friends with them? Because I understand that you're kind of on the offensive here, but it's not like they were bad people. But it would weird out anyone to jump into that. You know what I mean?
Like,
I mean,
no
Sarah,
matter-
you could warn them, maybe. And it's not like they're weird freaks or whatever, but you could say, hey, just to let you know, this is not the normal everyday kind of game night. It's summer solstice.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say, but maybe let them know.
There was a full moon that night, and I thought it was a really beautiful symbol of our date, actually. But besides that, it really was just a few friends who happened to be Wiccans that were playing games that aren't the traditional games, and I was so excited for them to meet you. So I really feel like a lot of this is you heard the word Wiccan and just thought the worst or whatever your preconceived notions are, I guess.
Look, there was a little bit of that going into it, but like when you hear the word Wiccan and people are a little bit different or whatever, you don't necessarily know what you're getting into. But they were nice people. They weren't exactly my cup of tea. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I feel like I'm being judged
I
for
want
something
to see you again. I'm not practicing any religion. I'm just really more into meditating and
Okay, Sarah, so you want to go out with Tim again. Tim, would you go out with Sarah again? We will pay for a second date.
I mean...
Oh, come on, Timothy. How can you say, even after that explanation and that soothing voice?
You're right. I mean, yeah, we had a good time up until that point. As long as I don't feel like, uncomfortable or there's not any situation like that, I did have fun, and I would like to go on another date.
Perfect.
Yes.
And we will send you guys out again.
Woo-hoo.
We'll pay for your food.
that's amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see you again, Timothy.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alyssa, please?
Yeah, this is Alyssa.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on?
This is really weird.
Do you listen to our show?
I catch it once in a while. In the morning, I kind of have to focus on hard news stuff just so I'm ready for work. But
I like to think of us as hard news. We report on the hard-hitting
no,
things.
I mean all solid news, nothing but news. I would so much rather have some good music in the morning, but it doesn't really work for.
Oh, well, yeah, you want good music. You're not coming to the right place by listening to us. I'll tell you that much. We do have music. I mean, whatever. All right, Alyssa, listen, I'm calling you because you recently went out with someone else who listens to our show, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
So this is like a social call?
Yeah.
I like that name
It
for
is.
it.
It's a social call.
Brooke and Jubal's social call.
Or a second date update, as we like to call it. It's where if you go out with someone and you end up blowing them off, they email us to call and ask why. David, who's a friend of the show, feels like you've been giving him the runaround just telling him that you're busy. Are you really busy, or do you actually want to see David again?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question.
It's not that interesting. You're just trying to be nice.
Yeah. You don't want to see David again, do you?
No, I mean, I guess he told you. What did he tell you?
He said you guys went out for a happy hour started talking about things you haven't tried before, and then we're suggesting drinks to each other and had a few drinks, and said he got a kiss on the cheek from you. That's a big deal,
Wait,
right?
he said we had a few drinks. We had a lot of drinks.
Okay.
He said you had.
It was like a lot of drinking. It was like I was feeling really buzzed.
Okay. All right. So you were pretty drunk on the date.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that he was too. I don't know.
Did he do something weird then, or did he, try to make a move on you, or?
No, I mean, it was fun. We were like talking and laughing and trying these drinks, and then we were just talking about stuff from the past, and it was kind of awkward because he said that a long time ago he got in trouble with the law in another state, which is kind of a strange thing to say.
Did he tell you what he did?
No, there must have been a weird look on my face because I think he kind of caught himself and he just tried to play it off like it was no big deal, he just, he said something like, oh, I was kind of wild when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
That really stuck with me, what he said, and I just...
But you don't even know what he did, though, because he never told you what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly, and that's why I didn't know what to make of it. So I was talking to my friends about it, and they're worried about safety and stuff. So they're like, look, you should really do a background check just to be safe. Anyone can go online and, put up a profile. You don't know who this guy is.
So did you do a background check?
Yeah.
You actually paid to have a background check done on him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
That's okay.
that expensive. I was really surprised by what I found out, and that's why I haven't said yes to a second date.
What did you find out?
Well, he was basically like a serial arsonist.
What? He was lighting things on fire?
A serial arsonist?
Whoa!
Like how bad? What?
Well, I don't know all the details. You don't get every single everything. But when the information came back, it just was like he set things on fire, more than once.
Wow.
That's intense.
How many counts of setting things on fire did he have?
This mentioned 4, and there were allegations about a 5th. I guess that wasn't proven.
Wow. Now, Alyssa, we did this phone call for him to find out why you weren't calling him back. Now I'm scared if things don't go well, he's going to burn my house down or something.
Seriously?
I'm worried for her.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Alyssa, I know you probably never want to talk to David again.
Yeah.
But I should tell you that he's actually been on the other line this whole time listening to everything you said.
Hey.
Okay, this is really awkward. I don't even know what to say now.
First of all, that is really weird that you would do a background check on me. I can't believe that people actually do that.
Don't deflect.
How can you have a complaint that I did a background check? There was something to find. That seems to be more the issue.
Yeah.
You could have asked me in the first place.
I did ask you after you mentioned that you got in trouble with the law and you blew off the question. You kind of just shut down and obviously didn't want to answer it. So I did try that.
I don't really care about you talking to each other right now. All I want to know is, David, are you really a serial arsonist?
Serial arsonist is a really strong way to label it. I set a couple old cars on fire in a shed in the woods.
Why? Why would you do that?
We were just kids goofing off. It's not like someone lived in the shed. It's not like it was a car in someone's driveway. There was just some old stuff out in the field, and we set it on fire.
I don't know that I feel better about that, David.
Sadly, I can see where David's coming from.
Really?
Sometimes you just want to light things on fire. At least it wasn't like houses or anything like that.
Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like it did it because I was crazy. We did it because we were bored, and it happened to belong to somebody, which we didn't know, and then, I got told to the cops.
Buildings usually do belong to someone,
And
David.
cars.
How much time did you serve?
I just finished high school. I was 18. I was supposed to serve 2 years, but I was out in 6 months.
Nice.
Not nice. None of this is nice. She does not.
That's all you get for burning down a couple cars? So you served 2 years in jail for arson.
I was supposed to serve 2 years. I was done in 6 months.
You were done in 6 months. So, Alyssa, he's not that hardened of a criminal. He was
right.
only in jail for 6 months.
Silver lining, good behavior.
Does that make it any better, Alyssa?
I'm really, really uncomfortable.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
Look, Alyssa, I was just hanging out with some bad people, and made a stupid mistake. And I learned from it, and I moved away from there. I'm in a new state. I started a new life. You know, I haven't had any other problems with the cops, not even a speeding ticket. You know?
I think people can change here.
How old are you, David?
28.
And no problems in the last, 10 years?
That was
Come on, you guys.
Yeah, it was 10 years
Okay,
ago,
no.
Alyssa.
Everybody makes dumb mistakes when they're young.
4 times?
It doesn't matter how long ago it was. I don't want to date someone who was in jail.
I think that's an
That's-
okay standard to have.
I don't think so.
I
think,
really
you know,
do.
you got to try
I
a
mean-
felon at least one time in your life. That's what I always say. That's what my grandma told me, and I listened. But, so Alyssa, we can't convince you to go out on a second date with David. We will pay for it.
I'm not the right girl.
David, I'm sorry you did not get your second date. But at least you know why Alyssa's been telling you that she's busy.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Sorry? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We host a morning show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently went out on a date with you and really liked you and is wondering why you're not getting back to her. We're calling on behalf of a girl named Angela. You remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Angela just has a simple question like, why aren't you calling her back?
No, Angela's really, really awesome. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Is there a specific reason?
It's just too weird. It can't happen.
Too weird.
Can I ask you a question? I have a theory that, because she said that when you were supposed to meet at a Romeo's Pizza place. She showed up at one in a different part of town. You showed up at the other area and then agreed to go back to your place. My theory is that you planned that whole thing so you get her back to your place.
Oh, actually, that would be really smart. No, I didn't do that.
I was just hoping I was right.
That would have been a good move.
So, what is it though? Like, come on. I mean, she wants to know the answer. She wants to know if she did something wrong. She feels right now kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. I didn't notice it at first at all, and that makes me stupid, not her. But she is scarily like my ex-girlfriend. Like, terrifyingly like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
As the night went on, it just got more and more just weird. Just freaking weird. And they look alike, which I didn't notice.
When did you notice this? Did you notice it before or after she stayed the night?
Well, it was all during, and it just became more and more like, I don't know, can I even talk about this on the radio when we were in the middle of things? She started calling me Johnny, which nobody calls me Johnny except for my ex.
Oh,
Nobody.
no.
Everything that
Stop
she
it.
did, even in the bedroom, reminded you of your ex.
Then, at the end of everything, she goes, which, again, my ex, the only person who does this.
Oh,
No, that is not the only person that does that. Come on, John.
I have never, ever dated another woman who did that.
Whose
ever.
side?
Yeah, I feel like there's a...
Like, immediately
I
afterwards,
don't want.
sighed
I can't
exactly
listen
like
to
that.
this. I have to say something.
Hey, John, Angela's actually on the phone right now.
What?
Yep, Angela is on the phone. Angela, go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John.
I'm
I mean,
so sorry.
I'm really glad to be hearing all this because I've been sitting here thinking like there's something I did, but these are like really silly reasons not to call me back. This is like I hear you that like you have a type and that's maybe like weird to you, but like that's not such a big deal. Who cares? Like,
This is the only time this has ever been said that it was totally meant. It's not you, it's me. Because if and when you ever meet my ex, it's going to creep you out. If I introduce you to my friends and my family, they are going to think that I'm dating the same girl. Like, they're going to think that I got you made in a lab or something. They're going to be freaked out.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I believe that if they got to know me, they would all see that I'm different.
Did they like your ex-girlfriend, John?
No, because she was the devil.
Oh, all right. So Angela, you're the devil, is what John's telling you.
You're the spawn of his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I don't really feel like, we could ever possibly be exactly the same person because that's impossible. And, like, you don't really know me that well, so right now you're probably just projecting your ex stuff onto me. And, like, you should take the opportunity to at least get to know me a little better before you say that I'm exactly like her.
Angela, I've been in John's position before where you've been out with a girl and, like, her mannerisms and stuff, it just reminds you too much of that girl, and you're just like, I do not want to go down this road again because I know how it ends.
It's like what she's saying is totally valid, and I kind of agree with her, but the thing is, it's like I don't want to take any of the baggage, which is a lot of baggage, from my last relationship into another relationship just because she happens to remind me. Like, that's just wrong. I would feel bad
isn't it
about
sort
that.
of dumb to, like, miss out on maybe getting along with someone really well because of some...
It is totally dumb, but I don't know how to get around it.
Yeah.
Well, all right, how about this? John, why don't you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. And you can see if you can get over the fact that she is basically your ex-girlfriend in a different body.
And maybe
I'll wear a wig and change my voice.
Don't change yourself, Angela.
Will you go out on a second date with her, John?
Oh my God! If she got a haircut and dyed her hair, I would be all for that.
Oh, that's messed up.
Okay, Angela, we'll call a salon, get you all changed up,
No, we will
and then
not.
send you out on a date with
I
John.
want him to see I'm a different person inside.
All right. Will you do it, John? Will you go out with her again?
Come on, maybe the second time you guys hang out, there won't be as many similarities. Maybe it was just because you've been thinking about your ex a lot at the time.
All right, but we can't go to a comedy because I can't hear her laugh at comedy.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we have Goldilocks on the phone. Goldilocks goes by the name of Jason.
Huh.
He's been in the dating world, and most of his dates have either been too hot or too cold. And he wants us to call Kathy for him right now. And Kathy is, well, she's not even just right. She's just okay. And that's why he likes her. He actually went out on a date with her 2 months ago. And hasn't talked to her since. But now he wants to call her to get another date because, according to him, all of his other dates have been so bad that he's thought about it and he's like, this one was actually probably the most decent date I've had in 2 months. So why not give it a shot and see if she'll go out with me?
Jason, I feel like you should tell her, or we should tell her, that you want to give it another shot because, hey, the first one wasn't so great, but first dates are hard, and maybe the second date would be better.
Yes, I think that's part of what I'm hoping.
Okay, that's the message you're trying to get out, not like, well, she was good enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm a little worried that it's going to come across as, because, I haven't texted her in 2 months. So the fear is that, she'll think what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The fear is that she'll understand the truth.
But I wouldn't even call out how bad the date was. I mean, it was on your end. You said it was boring, but she texted you the day after, right?
Yeah, so I think I'll say something like, I wasn't ready at the time.
I liked you too much, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I went away for 2 months.
Now we're just lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might work.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, Jason. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
Yeah.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we can get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh, that's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
What was
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused, though, because you said that you texted him the next morning, like, praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is an understatement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's not there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
what?
You think?
Really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women, and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not
I'm
what
hearing?
I'm saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
texting my best friend because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
Dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See?
All
Jason,
right, well,
I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can introduce you to some of my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Hey.
well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
Hey.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Yeah.
Until they actually go out on a date, Jason.
For now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh, my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that what it deserves? So
You
congratulations.
might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else to any big realization on my next date.
Yeah. Joseph accidentally did say, I love you. Maybe not like I painted the picture earlier, but he did let that out, and he thinks that's why he's not getting a call back. So we're about to call Stephanie, the girl he went on a date with, and find out if that was what did him in.
I do think where you went wrong isn't the accidental I love you. It's the never backtracking from it. Because you tried to just skip over it and move on, and you've never brought it up.
I was worried of putting my foot in my mouth further and digging a deeper hole.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think now we have to tell her, like, that's not what you meant, right?
I think so, yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Stephanie, please?
This is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, Stephanie.
What's up? How are you?
What is Brooke and Jubal?
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm calling you today because we have a listener who sent us an email asking if we could get you on the phone.
What?
Yep. His name is Joseph. And Joseph.
No.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
His name's Joseph, and you guys went on a date a little while ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So Joseph emailed us because he says that it's obvious after your date that you don't want to see him again.
Yeah. It's all true.
Oh, my God. Did you like Joseph?
I mean, made me feel really pretty. Went to a little farmer's market, which was cute. But then, like, pretty much out of nowhere, he was like, I love you.
Yeah, he told us that. That sounds like it was a super awkward moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the rest of the date was really tense, awkward.
Was it because you love him too?
No. Oh, my God, no.
He said he meant it like, I mean, you've been in that moment where you're like laughing. You're like, oh, my God, I love you. Like, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he meant it.
Like, I love you, man.
At the time, I didn't really. He was so upset. Like, he honestly started like muttering to himself. And it was so sad. I don't know.
Wait,
then,
like after he said I love you, he started talking to himself?
He was just like, come on, Joseph. I don't know. It was fine. But then the next day, he texted me and he said that the date was really nice, which was great. And then, he told me that he brought up that he was between jobs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said he told you that actually while you guys were out.
Yeah, and I didn't really mind because I know this stuff happens, but he told me that things got really tough. And then he texted me asking if he could move in.
What?
Move in? Whoa, wait a minute.
So
like to
he
your
told
house?
us that he said I love you on accident, but he asked you to move in and he was serious about that?
100%. I think he thought we had some sort of special connection.
Oh my gosh.
I think he was like tired of couch surfing, and this was it.
He did not tell us any of this.
Yeah.
Great. But you can understand why I wouldn't want to go out with him, right?
Did you even respond to him after he asked to move in?
No.
Oh, I wouldn't either. That's crazy.
Here we are.
So, yeah, I was guessing you said no since we're calling you for a second date update.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a bad person. I just don't need like another roommate.
No.
Oh my God. And
understandable.
now I don't even believe him when he said that he was joking when I said I love you. Now I think that he was like really serious.
I don't know. He like loved my hair, and it was just a little creepy. Now that I think about it, it was just like so into me.
Did he give you a reason why he wanted to move in?
Well, yeah, he was telling me about how he's like in between jobs and he's having a really hard time finding another one. But it's like if he's already been unemployed for so many months, like how long will he need to live with me?
Well, we can find it out right now because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you, maybe about moving in again. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to say anything different.
Okay. But he is here. I think he's still listening. Joseph, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Joseph!
You didn't tell us that you asked her to move in.
Yeah, like that's
No,
it.
I did not.
Why would you
I did
do
not.
that?
I texted her like, "How's she doing?" And she was like, "Oh, fine. How are you?" And I said, "Oh, looking. Kind of need a place to stay for a few days."
So you asked her
Doesn't
to.
mean I'm moving in, and she wasn't the only person who got that text.
What?
I mean, you asked me to move in. It kind of sounds like you want to move in with me.
I mean, I guess I see how you could jump to that conclusion, but maybe you should have sought clarification before you did.
Dude, our date even wasn't that good. I don't know. It's like you could have, don't ask a girl to move in after one date.
Stop saying I asked to move in. I didn't.
Wait, and
You
then
sound
you just
upset, Joseph.
Yeah, and you just blamed her. Like, well, you should have asked for clarification. I think you're the one in the wrong here, Joseph.
Whatever. Look, the point is I didn't want to move in with her, and I found a place to stay with somebody else that I used to date, and I slept on the couch, and we didn't have sex. And
Why are you
Thanks for
throwing
explaining
that
all
out
that.
there? No need like, I mean, you guys went on one bad date.
Yeah, why are you talking about other girlfriends right now?
I mean, I just don't understand why you're making such a big deal about just putting feelers out to see if maybe I could crash there for a few days.
Maybe because you'd gone on one date with her and it didn't even go that well. I don't know.
What do you mean it didn't go well? It went great. She said she had a good time. I had a really good time. Everybody had a good time. So I don't understand.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you be living in together?
Yeah, Joseph, you already told me that you loved me, and then the next day you asked to move in. It's just too weird for me. I'm sorry.
But it's just 2 times when I meant one thing and you took it as meaning something else.
What did you mean if you didn't mean I love you?
I meant like, oh, I love you. Like, I love the way you just told that joke that was funny and matched my sense of humor.
And then you were quiet for like half an hour after that.
I got nervous. I knew I had said
So
something
weird.
wrong. I knew that I had confused, and then I was okay, I don't know.
Wait, Joseph, are you even going out with people to like date them, or are you just looking for random places to stay?
This was not that. I didn't date her just because I wanted someplace to stay. And yes, like I've been in this situation before, so I have places that I can stay. Like it's not a big deal. I'm just waiting for the right job so that it has the flexibility so I can do my music and whatever.
So you can do your music.
I don't know. Just the more I think about it, like you put so much effort into that date, and then you said I love you, and then you asked me to move in. It just doesn't seem like you care about me so much as you care about my couch and having a free place to crash.
All right. So I understand how you could, from all that, make that conclusion. And I just think that if you still want to consider that we could go out again, and it might not be a bad thing for you if I stayed with you. I cook, I clean, I'm a good person to have around, and I'm not dead weight.
Wait, you just told me you're staying with an ex-girlfriend. Are you seriously asking me to move in again?
First, she's not my ex-girlfriend. We just dated once, and then that's it.
Oh my God, you called her your girlfriend. I don't.
And I'm not asking to move in with you. I'm saying that it might be beneficial to you if I did for a little while.
Beneficial to you, Stephanie.
Oh my God.
What do you think, Stephanie?
Insane.
Would you like to go on a second date with Joseph? We will pay for it. New roommate. He does the dishes. Do you do laundry, Joseph?
Yeah, and I know how to separate everything.
I will say a good
Wow.
roommate is hard to come by, one that pulls their own weight.
What do you think, Stephanie? Will you go on a second date with Joseph? We'll pay for it.
No, I've got roommates. No, thank you.
Yeah, that is not shocking.
Don't go anymore, huh?
Oh.
Do your roommates want to go on a date?
I hope you're joking right now.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't feel so.
Forget about it. It wasn't going to work anyway.
Yeah.
It's all right.
The spark wasn't there.
You got a couch to sleep on anyway. I'm sorry, Joseph. No second date for you.
Man.
No place to crash.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure the
God loves me and God loves you too.
person
thanks.
listening that's the most sad to this is the person he's living with currently. She thought he was finally going to leave.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Kate?
Yeah?
Seriously? I can't even believe that you want to call this dog back. Like, seriously, girl, you need to move on to greener pastures, okay? Because he totally used you, and now he's not calling you back, and I wouldn't even give him the time of day. You should not be doing a second date update. You need to move the along, all right? Snap out of it, girlfriend. Let's you and I go get some Cosmos and talk about this.
In your mind, this is how female conversations go, isn't it?
That was my conversation with Kate about moving on. Kate, are you about ready to call Andrew for your second date update?
Well, after that, I'm feeling really inspired.
Yeah, I bet. Empowered even, I'm sure.
The reason that I said that is Kate actually wants to call a guy that she has gone out on 3 dates with. They've all been pretty elaborate. The last one was a couple's massage. There was like a dinner cruise and stuff in there. Anyway, after they hooked up, after the third date, he stopped calling her. Hasn't responded to anything. So my first thought is that he just used her and just wanted to hook up with her, and now he's not calling her at all. That's why he's a dog, girl. Kate, what if that is the reason? Are you just going to let him have it?
I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dialing the phone number.
Oh, my God.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Andrew.
Yeah, this is he.
Andrew, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I didn't submit for any contest or anything, guys.
Yeah, no, I know. This is not about a contest, actually. I just need a few minutes of your time.
In regards to...
In regards to a date that you went on. Actually, a few dates that you went on.
What?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. You recently took a girl named Kate out. She told us a little bit about your dates. They were all very elaborate and very romantic, but now you're not calling her back and she's very confused.
I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you could start by telling us why you would blow her off after 3 dates.
It's not as simple as that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound confrontational with you. I just want to know what happened, and more than anything, she wants to know what happened because you guys went out on so many dates, and she said that they were all pretty romantic, and you seemed like you guys really liked each other.
Yeah.
It's just a weird situation. It's been in my head, and I'm just trying to figure this stuff out.
Does that mean that you are actually maybe in a relationship with somebody else?
No, certainly not. No.
Okay.
I wish it was that simple. It's more complicated than that.
Let me ask you a question, just an easy question to answer. Did you like Kate?
Yes, very much.
Okay, so you did.
I did and still do.
Okay, so you still do. Well, then why not offer her the respect of letting her know why you're not calling her back?
Well, I accepted a job offer in Germany that I couldn't turn it down.
You what?
I leave in a couple of weeks, actually, for Germany.
Whoa.
And that's why you're not calling her back?
Well, I feel strongly for her. I just don't know how to tell her, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to her. I just figured the easiest thing would be just to, disappear, fade away.
What are you talking about? Disappear. That's like the coward way out. You owe it to her to talk to her about what's going on.
Like I said, this is not an easy situation. I'm I'm struggling as far as how to deal with this and what to do.
Why are you struggling so much with? I mean, you guys have been out on 3 dates. It's not like you've been dating for months and months and months and you're leaving.
Yeah.
Why not just call her and say, "Hey, I'm moving. Sorry, we can't see each other anymore."
You know, I mean, I really like her a lot, but
Okay.
So you see a future with her. If you were going to stay here and Germany wasn't in the picture, there's no question in your mind that you guys would continue this?
if I was going to stay here, definitely. No question in my mind. Wow. But now that the reality is Germany, there's just no chance of that because, you know, I'm moving.
You guys could maybe try a long distance thing.
That's not fair of me to ask her to do something like that. You know, she's super sweet. She's gorgeous. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
but how do you know? You don't know. I mean, you're putting your feelings on her. Like, you don't know how she would react to that.
Actually, I am putting her needs first. She doesn't deserve to be in a long-distance relationship like that with someone. She deserves someone who's going to be there with her, contributing to her life. I'm putting her needs way above mine. You know, I just don't know what to say.
It sounds like you really like her a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Man, that sucks. Like, honestly, if I were in your position, that would be hard.
Yeah.
To meet somebody that you're, I mean, I guess it sounds like you're falling for, and then you're like, man, now I gotta move.
Jeez.
Yeah, it sucks.
But some consolation, German chicks can be kind of hot.
Okay, Jubal, that's not where we're going with
And he's
this.
making more money, obviously.
Can I ask one question, though? Did you know that you were going to Germany before that last couples massage slept together night?
No. In fact, this is from a previous situation I had that developed over the course of 3 or 4 months. So I thought that the opportunity had kind of fizzled out, but it turns out it was just taking a little bit more time, and then they made me an offer. I had to jump on this.
Wow.
You know, I'm just really excited about this Germany thing. It's the dream job I've always wanted, but at that same time, you know, I feel like I could be missing out and not being able to share something like that with someone like her.
Well, then why not just talk to her about it?
I agree.
I know it's early on in your relationship, but why not just talk to her?
Man, easier said than done, guys.
Not really, because she's actually on the line listening.
Excuse me?
I said she's on the other line and listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
So there's that.
Kate's on the phone.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Hi. I don't really know what to say. This is a lot.
You've been on the phone the whole time?
The whole time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I stopped calling you. It was the only way that I saw to handle this.
It's okay. I don't really know what I would have done in the situation either. I wish you would have told me.
But what
you didn't
should
even
I have said?
mention
You know,
that
that's
you
the thing.
applied. I know. I didn't even know that you even applied. You know, you didn't even, that wasn't mentioned. Just it's in regular conversation. You know what I mean? So it's really out of left field.
Well, I honestly I thought that prospect had kind of just fizzled out long before I even met you. So it just kind of popped out of nowhere again.
It just really sucks because I have strong feelings for you.
I have strong feelings for you too. It's just not fair for you. It's not fair for us. You know, life is just not on our side, it seems.
Well, Andrew, maybe life is on your side, and that's why you guys are being connected in a second date update to talk about it.
I guess. I mean, I think about you every day, and I want, a long-distance relationship is really, really hard, and it's not fair of me to even imply something like that, or even ask that. It's only been 3 dates, but, you know, I can't stop thinking about you, so my heart says something, and my mind says something different, you know?
Kate, I mean, I'm just going to ask for you. Would you do a long-distance relationship? I don't know. I mean, somebody's got to step in and ask her what her opinion is on that whole matter.
I don't know. I don't know because it's not really being put on the table. It's not like a real question, so I don't know. It's so soon and it's so new. And in general, would I do a long distance relationship? Like in general in life, would I consider it? Well, yeah, I would, but it's not really what's being asked right now.
Well, the simple fact of the matter is, you know, long distance relationships suck. You know, I mean, this is really hard. I mean, my heart says something and my mind says something different. You know, I'm thinking that I just need to sever this, cut this off, but I can't stop thinking about you. So I'm feeling like I need to ask you to go with me, you know? I know that's crazy. I shouldn't have even said that. I'm sorry. I should not have even gone that. I feel like I just feel like I'm falling for you. You know?
You don't want me to go with? I mean, we've been on 3 dates. We can't. That's not like a real. That's not a real question.
Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Andrew, but I don't think you were actually asking her to go with you. I think you were saying that's the way you feel.
You know, I'm just not sure at this point. This phone call is really. It's even more confusing now. It seems like, but.
Dude, it sounds like to me that if she would say yes, that is exactly what you're asking.
I wouldn't want to ask her that. You know, that's just a huge bombshell to drop on somebody. You know, it's a lot of pressure to put on her.
Let's play a game, Andrew. Let's put this relationship 7 months down the road. If you guys have been dating for 7 months, would you ask her to go with you to Germany?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I just got
Kate, what do you think about that?
If you were dating 7 months, would you go?
This is like all like a hypothetical situation. I mean, if we had been dating in the same way that it's been, if we just continued down the same path that we started, I don't see why I wouldn't consider it.
But you guys have a couple weeks or whatever till you leave. I mean, you could bond, you could spend every day together, you could see how it goes up until then. And then maybe in 6 months she could come join you.
You got it all figured out, Brooke.
Yeah, she does. I'm so excited.
You know, this whole thing is just crazy. You know, so let's just step back and let Kate process this.
Well, how about you guys process together? Would you like to go out on a fourth date with Kate? We will pay for you guys to go out again at least before you leave.
Yeah, talk about it.
Kate, do you want to go?
I mean, yes, of course.
Yes.
All right. Well, keep us keep us updated on what happens.
Okay.
All right. We'll try.
All right. And until you leave, Andrew, I want you guys to process as much as possible.
Okay.
Just keep processing every night until you leave. Okay. Just got a text in at 78592 that says, "OMG, I need them to get married."
I feel the same way. I am right there with you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. This girl named Kate wanted to call a dude named Andrew. They had actually gone out on a few dates, so technically it wasn't a first date, and then she's not getting a call back. They'd gone out a few times. He stopped calling her back, and of course she was wondering why. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Well, we got him on the phone, and it turns out that he actually really liked her a lot. They both like each other a lot. Yeah. But he got a job offer in Germany, and it's like his dream job, so he's like, well, I'm going to be leaving. So what's the point of continuing this? It's just going to be bad for both of us. I can't ask her to do a long distance thing 3 dates in. And then he was like, well, I mean, maybe you could move with me in like 7 months or something if we continue the relationship.
Romance is still alive, people.
And she said that she would be willing to think about it because they both like each other enough. So I guess they're going to work on things and talk about it and figure out where their relationship is headed and if they can make it work from Germany. But everybody texting in at 78592 is just in love with today's new sweetheart couple.
Do you know why? Because people love love. Yeah. And I love them for that.
People are like,
it really makes me so happy. I mean, you don't want this girl to regret, right? I mean, even if it doesn't work out, at least you tried and then you know.
Of course.
Yeah. People are texting in at 78592 saying they're crying in their car for these guys.
Well, it's so romantic.
They're going to be so disappointed if these two get together and they're like, well, we went out on our fourth date and I don't know, man. Like,
moved to Germany 2 months later, he cheated on me.
Yeah. The whole thing is just screwed up now. Thanks a lot for doing that second date update and having us go out again and planning our future because my life is wrecked. I can't get back from Germany now. I don't have enough money because I moved out for this dude. So it can either go really well or really bad. Yeah, we'll try to keep you updated on that. Every once in a while, we'll get back in touch with the people who do the second date updates. This is obviously one that we'll have to ask them in a few months how things are going. It could be very happy or very sad.
I'm staying optimistic about it.
Today's second date update is a little different from the normal ones. Kaylee, who's on the phone with us right now, actually got a call back from the guy that she went out with. His name is Luke. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about Luke first.
Hi, you guys.
Hey,
Hi, Kaylee.
How's it going, Kaylee?
Dish on Luke, Kaylee.
Tell us a little bit about Luke.
I actually met him on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
He just randomly friended me one day, and we started flirting and IMing, and then I met him on this date.
Did he actually look like his profile, or did you get catfished?
He was pretty close, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. It wasn't an elderly woman that showed up. It was actually the guy that you thought it would be. What did you guys do on your date?
It was fun. We went to this arcade place, and they had billiards, darts.
and so it was like competitive and cute and drinking games. We even had some like kissing bets, like if I won or if he won, you kiss him. It was fun. It was cute.
God,
So-
Jose's the only one that I know that dates this way. That's
This
the
is
only reason I'm worried for you about this Luke fella.
You mean Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, this is 100%
Yes.
like how I meet every girl on Facebook.
Now,
only
now,
hesitation I
Kaylee,
have.
your second date update is a little bit different because you actually did talk to Luke on the phone, right?
He called me the day after the date.
Okay.
Like right away. I didn't have to wait. But he was calling to tell me that he had a family emergency come up and that he had to go out of town for a while, but that he like had a great time and then he wanted to see me again.
That's really nice.
And that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, maybe he's still out of town. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
Well, I've called him, and sometimes it's his voicemail, and sometimes it just rings and rings. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything.
What was his last Facebook status update, Kaylee? Don't lie to me.
He has completely disappeared from Facebook. It's so crazy, because he was on there quite a bit, and then nothing. Since he said he had this family emergency, absolutely nothing.
He's probably blocked you from seeing certain things.
Oh,
No,
no.
You think about that?
No.
We need to stop
Okay.
being so cynical.
So you've tried to call him a few times and it goes to voicemail. Does it go to voicemail like he's sending you to voicemail?
It goes to voicemail after, like, ringing for a while, and then sometimes it just rings and rings, and nothing. And I've tried a few times, probably a few too many.
How many?
Okay, maybe that's it.
How many, Kaylee?
I think that I know why Kaylee kind of screwed up.
She screwed up.
Yeah, Kaylee,
Screwed up.
I do. I think I figured it out because the dude that you went out with, Luke, called you after the date, like the day after, and said, hey, I got some family emergency. I'm going to be gone for a little while. I think maybe he was telling you the truth, but I feel like you called him so many times in the last 2 weeks that you scared him
I
away.
didn't call him right away, and plus, like, you call and make sure somebody's still, like, alive. I don't know. I was more worried than anything.
Yeah, but it was only 2 weeks. He said he had a family emergency. Maybe he really did, and then you had called him at a bad time, and then you kept calling over and over and over again. He's like, I can't deal with it. That's what I think happened.
I'm actually with Jubal on this one, which is really rare, Kaylee. But man, and you got to feel bad if it's a real, true family emergency and you were bugging him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I was more concerned than bugging, but
All right.
okay.
Okay, are you ready to give him a call? See if he answers
Let's
the phone?
do this.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Luke, please?
No, he's not here.
This is not Luke?
No, this is not.
Is
Who's
this 206-347?
Yeah, this is Luke's phone, but Luke is not here. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Jubal. I'm from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm all right.
Who is this?
This is Bobby. I'm his brother.
Oh, you're his brother.
Yeah. Is there a message you want me to give to him?
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So is he around at all?
No, he's not.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, I'm calling because there was somebody that emailed us that went on a date with him. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you're interested in somebody and they don't call you back after a date, we call them for you. So that's why we're calling looking for Luke.
Okay, well, I don't know who this person is, but I think it's probably best to just let them know that Luke he's not going to be available for a while.
Is he all right? Like, did something happen to Luke? Because, okay, the girl that he went out with is concerned about him, and she's been trying to get a hold
Okay,
of him.
well, I understand that, and, that's nice to hear. I don't know if you can relay the message back to her that he's not going to call her back.
What?
You can't give me another number or something?
I mean, if you want to call the county jail, you can do that, but...
What? Jail?
Are you saying, so Luke is locked up right now?
Yeah, he's in custody.
What did he do?
Listen, I mean, what didn't he do? I'm not going to get into all that, so it's his own thing, so
He's in jail?
he's in jail.
Hey, what's your name, man?
What's that?
What's your name?
My name is Bobby.
Bobby, hey, we actually have the girl Kaylee on the other line hoping to talk to Luke. Can you tell her, like, will Luke be calling her back in 5 to 10, 25 to life? Like, how long?
Just give a time frame.
All honestly, I don't really know. I probably shouldn't be speaking about his case, but, he had a few outstanding warrants, and then one thing led to another, and he had to turn himself in.
A few warrants?
my God.
How long has he been locked up?
2 weeks.
Okay.
About.
So the urgent family matter wasn't necessarily something to do with anybody else, just maybe...
You're your own family.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay. Kaylee, do you have a message you'd like to send to Luke on the inside?
Wait, who is? I'm Kaylee. Who are you? You dated Luke?
Well, I didn't date him, like, plural. We had one date, and it was really good. And then the next day he called me. He was like, oh, my gosh, family emergency. I'll call you as soon as I can. And then I didn't hear back from him.
Right.
His phone's been weird. So I was just curious because we had a really good time.
Honestly, I don't. You didn't mention anything to me, but so what? How do you know him? How what do you do?
Man, he just randomly found me on Facebook. Does he do that a lot? Does he do that?
I mean, I don't really know how many people he's met on Facebook, but so wait a minute.
Well,
You guys only went on one date then, right?
Yeah, one date.
So I don't know what he told you he did, but he was working a minimum wage job, and I mean, I'm a firefighter, and I take care of myself pretty well. So
Firefighter.
Could just throw that fact out there.
Yeah.
Randomly. All right then.
You're a firefighter?
Oh, God.
What's up, hero? We were drinking beer on our date, so he didn't wine and dine me. We went out and we had cheap beers and played pool.
Come on, you need to have that's not a man date. Like, a guy needs to take you out on a real date.
What's a real date? Like dinner?
I don't know, you got to sit down and have dinner, get to know one another. Just sounds like, it sounds like Luke, it sounds like he just took somebody bowling. Like, that's the stuff he was doing back in high school.
I don't know. It was a little more flirtatious than bowling. I don't know.
I think this is more flirtatious than bowling.
Yeah, is this really happening right now?
Can I ask you guys a question? Bobby, would you be interested in going out with Kaylee?
What?
Your brother only went out on one date with her. We will pay for
Brother's
it.
in jail.
I mean, the girls that Luke has dated in the past, he's dated some cute girls. So, I mean, if you're like any of the girls that he's dated before, I mean...
What kind of brother are you?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Hey, he's locked up. What are you going to do? He's got to take care of his, the girls that he's dating. Somehow they're going to get lonely.
I bet this brother even turned him in. Like, you're ratting him out and taking his women?
Bobby, do you have any court dates or anything that we should know about?
No, I'm free and clear.
Nice.
Are you the hotter brother, Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
My family says I am, so, I've always been the cute one, is what they said, so.
All right, well, Bobby, would you like to take Kaylee out on a date? Your brother won't know about it.
Oh.
I'm down with it. Kaylee, sounds like you deserve to be wined and dined after this experience.
Oh, my God.
Are you a wine and
I'm
diner?
serious. I mean, it's the least I could do to sort of say, we're sorry for this unfortunate circumstance.
Say we're sorry?
Yeah, he's standing up for his brother.
I mean, I'm kind of down for it.
No!
Yeah. Hopefully they are not playing this in the jail yard right now.
This is awesome.
Dude, your brother must have some really bad karma.
Oh, my God.
I think it would be fun.
I think it'd be fun. Well, congratulations, you guys. You got a first date out of our second date update. I'll put you guys on the phone so you can get it all figured out. Okay, Bobby?
Cool.
All right, tell your brother to stay strong. When I was reading the email that we got in for today's second date update, it felt like I was reading the script to like a bad, cheesy sitcom. It was like food flying everywhere, people hitting their head on things and giving themselves bodily injuries,
Is this like a Three
tripping and
Stooges?
falling.
Yeah.
At some point, I think there was probably a glass window being moved across a busy street, and they'd go out in the middle, they'd almost get hit by a car, then they'd get back to the curb, and then finally, at the end of it, they dropped it and it shattered everywhere. At least from the description of the date in the email, it sounded like crazy hijinks ensued the whole time. Sarah is on the phone. Sarah, was your date really as bad as your email said?
It was that bad, but I really like him.
All right, well, take us through what happened then, because there was a lot of stuff going on in your date.
I know, I kind of spazzed out. Basically, I met this guy, Luke, at a party, and we instantly hit it off.
Okay.
And he's pretty much everything I've been looking for. He's tall, he's smart, he's funny.
He wears a funny hat with a propeller on it and rides a unicycle. No?
No, but I
Okay.
should have been wearing all that. I mean, the night of the party, I guess because I'd had a couple drinks, I was pretty cool. You know, we played ping pong, we were like laughing, and we ended up kissing like the first night we met.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you guys go on a date after that?
Yeah, so that night he was like, do you want to go out for dinner tomorrow? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, I have met the man of my dreams.
Whoa, that is so much pressure to put on yourself going into a first date.
I know. I was freaking out. I was so excited to hang with him, and I guess that's where the wheels kind of came off.
That's where everything unraveled for you, huh?
Yeah, it kind of went up in smoke.
Well, describe to us what happened, because from all the details in your email, it's really funny sounding. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't funny at the time, but some of the stuff that you said was
No, it
pretty
was
funny.
so embarrassing.
The way Jubal described it, it sounds like you slipped on a banana peel.
Pretty much. Like, I dropped, like, spaghetti all over my dress. I was just laughing, and he was making me laugh, and I accidentally just kind of hit my water glass, and then in an effort to save my spaghetti, I picked up the plate, and it just went over my dress.
So I picture the table flipping over and your pasta bowl flying into the air.
Yeah, that sound effect.
Water all over the ground.
It was totally some Wile E. Coyote, like, Roadrunner stuff. It was really bad. I had verbal, like, diarrhea. I could not stop talking about my grandparents, my dead grandparents.
What'd you say about it? Like, were you crying?
They're so dead.
I was just like, oh, you remind me of my grandpa. You know, he fought in the war, and I don't even know what. Like, it just went on and on. And
So he obviously, you think that he's not calling you back because you were a little klutzy and kind of weird.
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of his fault. He made me really nervous. It's so cute and, like, so charming. I mean, I was giddy. I felt, like, totally embarrassed by how crazy I was acting, but, like, you know, he was adorable.
So you've really fallen for this dude, huh?
Yeah, it fell really hard twice. I walked out the door of the date, and someone held open the glass door for me, and I smacked right into it.
Oh, wait, you mean literally you fell for him?
Yeah. So you...
We were thinking, I was thinking figuratively, but
did, no.
apparently.
Not on this date.
You actually fell into the ground.
It's true. I literally got hit in the head with the door. I have a goose egg on my head to prove it.
Did you, I mean, what did he do when you ran into a glass door and almost knocked yourself out?
Okay, well, this part is kind of like a rom-com because he actually caught me.
What?
And, yes, and walked me to the car, like, just like out of a rom-com. He's so sweet. It made me just, like, fall in love with him even more.
So he caught you, you locked eyes, and it started to rain. And then you guys went your separate ways.
The rom-coms say that the klutzy girl is always the one that gets the guy.
Yeah, right?
I don't know, not in this case. He's not returning any of my calls.
Did you kiss after the date?
Well, he actually drove me home and walked me to my door, and we had a romantic kiss at the door.
Okay, and if you tell me after that kiss you turned around and smacked your face on your closed door again, I'm gonna... Yeah. Did anything else weird happen after that?
The only weird thing that happened after that is that he didn't call me for a second date.
And how long has it been since you heard from him?
A week and a half.
Week and a half, okay.
Killing me. I love him so much.
You love
and
him?
He's not calling me.
You
Don't drop the L
yeah.
bomb, okay? Don't say that.
Do you mean that for real? You love him, or you're just like kind of being like, oh, I love this guy.
His
Like,
personality.
No, I love him. We connect. Like,
All right.
we had a great time, even though I was a total klutz.
okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and we'll call him and get your second date update. All right?
Thank you so much. I need your help so badly.
No problem.
I've got to get this guy back in my life.
All right. Well, while you're on hold, try not to like hit yourself in the head with the phone repeatedly. Okay. Just tuning in for the second date update. It can pretty much only be summed up like this: coming this fall to the CW, Sarah met Luke at a party. They went out and shared some laughs at a restaurant, and then the unthinkable happened. Her Italian dish spilled in her lap, and her water fell to the ground. And then, when leaving the restaurant, she accidentally hit her face on the glass door. That's right.
Crazy.
Although she got a kiss at the end of the night, she's not getting a call back, and she thinks it's probably because all of the wacky hijinks that ensued on her first date. Today's second date update is called Spaghetti with a Side of Love. Coming this fall to a station near
I
you.
think you need to work on the title.
I like it.
You like it? I think it could work. Yes, Sarah is on the phone with us today. She wants to call a guy named Luke. She said that her first date with him was just a string of errors, and she thinks she's not getting a call back because he might have thought she was a little klutzy and a little odd, because she also brought up her dead grandparents on the date.
Yeah.
And in the first segment, Sarah, you said that you love this guy.
Yeah, I'm crazy about him.
Wow.
All right.
Can I just some girl advice? Once we talk to him, do not drop the love word again for the rest of this conversation, okay?
We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to hold back.
All right.
Oh, girl.
Are you ready to make the phone call?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. How will these two kooky lovebirds make it work? I'm sorry, the
You
promo
can't
for the
stop.
TV show is just running through my head right now. I can't concentrate.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Luke, please?
This is him.
Hey, Luke, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right. Sorry. The radio show.
Yeah, we're a morning radio show, and we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What does that mean?
It means that one of our listeners really wants to reach out to you because you went on a date with them, and now you're not calling them back.
Okay. May I ask who this person is?
Yes, you may. Her name is Sarah, and you guys recently went out on a date to an Italian restaurant, even kissed at the end of the night, but she's been trying to get a hold of you, and you have not been returning her phone calls.
Sarah from a party, Sarah?
Yeah, she said you guys met at a party before you went out.
And then we went out?
Is that a question? Yeah, she told us about your date. She said you met at the party and then went out for a nice evening at an Italian restaurant. She thinks that you're not calling her back because she had spilled food at one point and then kind of knocked her head on a door.
Is this some sort of weird joke?
Why would it
No.
be a joke?
I mean, I met a Sarah at a party not too long ago, but there wasn't a date after that.
What do you
You didn't go out on a date with a girl named Sarah?
No, sir.
Is that the right guy?
Did you kiss?
Hang on, make sure I got the right guy. So, you didn't meet a girl named Sarah at a party and then take her to dinner at an Italian restaurant?
I met a girl named Sarah at a party, and we hung out for a little bit, and things were fine at the party, but I haven't actually seen her since the party.
Okay. It's confusing because she gave us a timeline of about a week and a half ago. Was this about a week and a half ago?
Correct. The party was about a week and a half ago.
Did you kiss Sarah, the Sarah that you met at the party?
We did kiss at the party. And actually, I mean, since the party, I've tried to get a hold of her, but she hasn't answered the phone or returned any of my calls.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Is there any
I'm
chance?
trying to figure out why we would have bad information.
I don't know. So Sarah from the party really called you guys?
Yeah, I called them because you won't leave me the alone, Luke.
What?
Who?
Day, night, text. Get the away from me, you stage 5 clinger.
What is that?
Sarah?
Yeah.
The Sarah from the party, Sarah?
Yeah, the one you won't leave alone because you're stalking me. You're a psychopath. Leave me alone.
I don't even know what the going on right now.
I don't either.
You want to wear my skin. That's what's going on. You're psycho.
I thought you loved him.
Who is this for real?
It's Sarah. I had to commandeer a radio station to get you to off my back.
I'm so confused.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, neither do I, Sarah. Did you made the whole story about your first date with this dude up, from the meatballs spilling on you to hitting the door to the kiss at the end of the night?
Yeah, I made it up. What would you do? It's terrifying when you're getting stalked by a psycho killer, man.
Oh my god.
Psycho killer.
Oh my
That is.
God.
Wait, hold
Wow,
on.
is it that bad, Sarah?
What is he doing to you?
He's calling me day and night, and then I get text messages nonstop. He's emailing me. He's Facebooked me. Like, how did he even get my email?
Oh my
Sarah.
God! It's like being
I didn't
stalked.
even do. You gave me your number at the party. I tried to call you. I sent you a couple of texts. You maybe get a drink sometime. You wouldn't even respond to my text.
Yeah, 'cause you're psycho. Like, he even contacted a friend of mine and started, getting in touch with her and ringing her phone nonstop. And you take the hint. If I'm not getting back to you, I'm not interested.
Luke, are you really contacting her on Facebook and email, and you contacted her friend? Is that true?
I mean, yeah. I reached out. I emailed her and I reached out on Facebook, but it was after she didn't respond to text or a phone call. So I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I really liked her. I thought that we hit it off pretty good. It wasn't like a psycho thing at all. There's a body bag. It's not this. It's just I just wanted to hang out again. I was just being a little persistent.
Oh my God, a little persistent. Persistent isn't calling me night and day, having flowers delivered to my house, emailing me, text messaging me, calling my workplace. You call me at the firm.
Sarah,
and I've got people.
Are you not over exaggerating?
Am I not over exaggerating? What is this, Shakespeare? What the does that question mean?
Sorry.
Get it straight,
Yeah,
Jubal.
you're
Okay.
angry.
Like,
All right, how about this?
What do you mean? I'm not over exaggerating. Now you're telling me how I feel?
I'm just asking if you're over exaggerating. That is he really sending flowers to your house and calling your office and all that stuff?
Yeah, he's doing all of it. Yeah.
God, that
why
is
do you
so
think I'm calling you guys?
crazy.
Why do you think I came up with this elaborate ploy to get him away from me?
Oh my God.
Dude, what did the text messages say that he's sending you?
What does it matter what the text messages even say? I saw a girl at a party. We hit it off. You gave me your phone number, and that's it. I was trying to reach out. That's it. And yeah, okay. So I sent you flowers, and I wanted you to know that I liked you. I didn't think it was creepy. I was just affectionate. I just wanted to say, hey, thinking about you. That's it.
You think it's sweet to give me flowers? How the did you even find out my address?
Hey, you know what? I'm the one on trial right now. I was trying to do a sweet thing. You call a radio station, you crazy bitch?
Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke. You know what, though, man? I got to take her side on this. You shouldn't be sending flowers to somebody's house if you don't know where they live and it's the first time you met them at a party.
Wait a second, man. You're taking her side right now?
Yeah.
She lied to you. She told you we went on a date at some Italian restaurant? None of that even happened.
Yeah, but
she won't even respond. She won't even text me back.
Yeah, but she said the flower thing, and you didn't deny that, and to me, that's a little much. So I get where she's coming from.
I just wanted her to know that I liked her. I was, hey, thinking about you, sent you some flowers. And if that's crying, then let me be guilty.
You know what? I'm done with you now. Now you know how I feel, and leave me the alone, okay?
Hey, Luke, are you still there?
What the was that, guy?
Hey,
That's all
I don't know.
you,
She lied to us and said that you guys went out on a date to get you on the phone, obviously, to tell you to back off. And I think after this conversation, it might be a good idea for you to back off.
Back off. That's great. Back off from the girl who lost her mind and called a radio station just to get me to leave her alone.
Yeah, but dude, if you're doing all that, if you're Facebook messaging her friends and texting her day and night and calling her nonstop and sending flowers to an address that she didn't know you had, you can't see her point a little bit.
Dude, she never even wrote back to the very first text I sent. I was just reaching out. All she had to do was let me know straight up that she wasn't interested, and I would have backed off.
Yeah, but after a week of not hearing from her, that should be a sign she's not interested.
You know what, man? Just leave me alone with this. Have fun calling another dude out of his workday and ruining that guy's day.
All right, I will have fun. Okay, so they've both hung up, and at this point, I have to do it every time, no matter what. I would love to ask if they'll go on a second date with each other. Hey, Luke, would you go out with Sarah again? We'll pay for it. Yeah, sure. She sounds cool. Sarah, would you like to go out with Luke? Yeah, he's the best. I like him very much. Congratulations, a successful second date update. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. Love's in the air.
Wow.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You made the whole story about your first date with this dude up.
Yeah, I made it up. What would you do? It was terrifying when you're getting stalked by a psycho killer, man.
Oh my God.
Text in at 78592 that says Brooke and Jubal just got played. Yeah, we did. If you missed the second date update, this girl named Sarah said that she wanted to call a dude named Luke. They had a fantastic date, and she was in love, and it was the best date ever. We got the guy on the phone. They didn't even go out on a date. They met at a party, hooked up, and apparently he wouldn't leave her alone. And she thought the best way to get him off her case was to lie to us, to do a second date update where she could just yell at him and tell him she wasn't interested.
Which is weird because, I mean, we invite all sorts of stalkers onto this show. I don't know why she just couldn't have been truthful from
A lot of
the
people are
beginning.
texting in at 78592 saying, "Hey, why couldn't she have just texted him and said she wasn't interested instead of going through all this trouble to do a second date update?" Another text in at 78592 that said, "He seems sweet. Persistence is just not something a lot of guys do anymore."
I'm sorry. I have had a guy drop off a gift at my house, and I never gave him my address, and that is just like it's creepy.
Yeah, he delivered her flowers to her address, but she never gave him the address, so that freaked her out.
I think they're both a little crazy.
I think they're both a little nutty.
Which means they might have been perfect.
Yeah, they should actually definitely go out on a second date.
Moving 92.5.
Morgan is on the phone. She wants to call this guy named Graham. They apparently have been gym buddies for a little while. She finally asked him out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a car, so he didn't want to go out with her, but she said, "Let's go car shopping. It'll be fun." And that's how they spent their day together. She says that everything went well, except for one kind of awkward moment where she pretended that the two were married to the car salesman. Yeah. And he seemed a little weirded out by that, but other than that, everything seemed cool. And now they've talked a little bit, but it's obvious that he's avoiding her. Morgan, are you ready to give him a call and find out if he is actually avoiding you?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Anything else you can think of that might have caused him to not want to see you again?
No, everything was really great. It was really natural and fun, and like I was thinking about it, and that was pretty harmless. Like he wasn't upset. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. And you haven't seen him at the gym at all?
No.
Right.
I will say, as someone who's dated like everybody at my gym, if you get somebody to change their gym schedule, then you might have done
You've
something
done something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Graham, please?
This is Graham.
Graham, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Like the radio?
Yeah. Just like the radio. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they've been trying to get a hold of you. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling Morgan back?
This is kind of weird. Like, I don't feel like it's any of your business, really.
Well, it kind of is my business because Morgan actually asked me to call you and find out if you're avoiding her.
Well, I'm not.
You're not avoiding her?
I mean, I've been texting her and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But she says she's been trying to see if you'll go out on another date with her, and you've been very unresponsive, and then she also hasn't seen you at the gym. So she's confused and feels like you don't want to see her again. That's not true?
I mean, I want to see her again for sure. It's just, I'm in a bit of a situation right now that just prevents me from pursuing it at the moment.
Okay. Is it the car situation?
She told you about my car situation?
Yeah, she just told us that she asked you out on a date at the gym, and you said you couldn't go out because you didn't have a car at the time, it was in the shop, and so you went car shopping together.
Which sounds like a fun date.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, is it because you don't have a car?
Well, all right. So between you and me, I do have a car. It's not that.
So you lied about the car?
Well, I didn't. Well, I kind of had to because you guys, if you keep this between us, the deal is that at the moment I'm like kind of locationally up in the air.
Are you living in your car?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm temporarily staying in my car because I had a really bogus job like 4 months ago. So I quit and I couldn't find anything right away, and then rent was due and I had to, leave my spot. And so it basically came down to the fact that it was like,
I want to go on a date with Morgan, but literally everything I own is in my car. So it's kind of weird to like show up and be like, "Hey, welcome to my home."
Okay, so you haven't been avoiding Morgan because you don't want to see her. You've been avoiding her because the situation that you're in right now doesn't feel ideal to be dating somebody and might not be that attractive to her.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you're not at the gym, is because you can't afford the membership right now.
Well, the gym is actually the one thing that I do have because I use it to shower and make myself presentable, and I just know when Morgan goes, so I try to avoid those times.
Do you feel like she's not going to want to see you if she found this information out? She seems like she's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's really nice. She's definitely one of the coolest people I've met in a really long time, but I just I don't want to f it up. So
I don't think you have to worry too much. I dated a guy that lived in his car. Didn't end well, but I still dated him.
Yeah, my situation's going to change, and when it does, then I'm going to really pursue this. She's a great girl, and but I just don't want to start off on a bad foot.
Well, then what can I tell her then? Because she had us call you because she wanted to find out if you're avoiding her. If I just tell her, hey, he's not avoiding you, just trust me, just hang out for a little while and he'll be back, that's going to sound kind of weird. Don't you think you should just be honest with her and see what she says?
I guess. I don't know, but I'd rather tell her myself,
Perfect. I can actually make that happen for you, Graham, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Serious?
Yeah.
I gotta go, you guys.
Hold up a second, Graham. We just need 1 second with you. Graham?
Hello?
Morgan?
Wait, I'm so confused about what just happened.
I'm pretty sure he hung up on us. I'm guessing he's probably embarrassed or something. I want to get him back on the phone though, because I want you guys to talk.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Did you know that he lived in his car?
No, but to be fair, I only see him at the gym, so...
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
I have questions about it for sure.
All right, I'm going to try to get him back on the phone, see if we can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Graham?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had a job offer calling on the other line, but it wasn't.
Oh, all right, that sucks. Well, I was in the middle of telling you that Morgan was on the phone and wanted to talk to you. Morgan?
Hello.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
So, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point. I was hoping it would stay that way, but...
Graham, you could have told me you're living out of your car. I would have understood.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to, mess anything up before we even, got started with anything, I don't know. I just wanted to be able to, do nice things and, take you places and, start off on the right foot rather than have it be, some kind of weird thing that, we have to, overcome together right at the beginning.
That's totally understandable. So do you want to get a job? Are you looking for a job? What's your deal?
Yeah, I've been looking every day. It's that's my job right now is getting a job. It's just not that easy right now. And I'm, if you could just give me 2 more weeks, I'm going to have something by then. I have a couple of leads coming through right now, and I'll be back on my feet then. And I don't know. I just hate to ruin this before anything even had the chance to happen.
Yeah, but Graham, now that you guys got this out of the way, I will pay for you guys to go on a second date. Yeah. Would you? You might as well go out with Morgan again, especially now that she knows what she knows, and you guys can talk a little more in depth about the situation.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, I want to. I just hope she will.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Graham, why do you have to wait 2 weeks until you get a job? I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Free hot meal. Come on, Graham.
And then you guys can decide what you want to do about your situation when you go out. But would you like to go out with her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go out with Graham again?
Graham, I like you, and I would love to hear more about your situation and I'm totally down to hang out with you and go on a date with you.
Oh, I like
That's Aw, it's gonna be so easy to get her back to your place, Graham.
I mean, that's awesome. I really didn't expect you to be that cool about it, and I'm just glad to hear that. It's like a huge relief.
There you go. Successful second date update. We'll send you guys out again, and you can have a good time. Graham, I want to let you know it's your lucky day today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because not only am I sending you out on a second date with Morgan, but I'm going to go ahead and adopt you as my own. You can come stay at my place if you'd like.
I think I'd rather stay in my car.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update might have actually just changed somebody's life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed today's brand new second date update, this girl Morgan wanted us to call Graham because he'd been avoiding her. Turns out that Graham, when we got him on the phone, doesn't have a house. He's in between places right now because he quit his job and can't afford rent, so he's living in his car, and that's why he was avoiding her, because he was embarrassed of that.
Ah, it's
cool.
tough.
At the end of it, she gave him a second chance. She wanted to go with him again. She didn't.
so
She could look
cool.
past that. But I say that it could change his life because we're getting so many text messages in at 78592 with job opportunities for Graham, and that's what he was saying. He quit
amazing.
because he couldn't take his job anymore that he was doing because it was terrible. And so he's been looking for a new job, and he was going to try to find a job and then hopefully ask her out on a date when he could afford to take her out and could afford to have a place to take her back to. But everybody texting us at 78592 is offering Graham a job. I'm going to go ahead
So awesome.
and get all these together, give it to him, and then I'll leave it up to him to get in contact with you guys. But we really appreciate that.
You guys are awesome. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, like we joke around a lot and stuff, but when it comes to like semi-serious stuff like this is so.
Don't
like,
they know that
refreshing.
we're supposed to be all cold-hearted
Yeah,
here?
I
mean,
know.
come on, we're the feel-bad station.
This is not what we do. This is uncharted territory for us. It's really weird. Charitable things. Interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I think Graham will obviously appreciate it, and hopefully he can get a job out of the deal, and the two of them can start a relationship, or at least go out and enjoy each other's company a little bit. But I will get all the job offers down. Keep them coming if you want to try to interview him for a job and you're interested in that. At 78592, I'll give it to him and see if he can get in contact with you, and we'll get an update. I'll stay in contact with Graham and see if we can find out if he actually gets a job out of the deal, and then if he does, I want 10% of whatever he's making because I helped him find that job. Kind of a finder's fee.
right.
Look, we're charitable to a point, all right? I'm not an idiot.
Have limitations, all right?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at Moving925. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Nicole is on the phone. She wants us to call a guy named Travis today. They met at a party, agreed to go out, had a great date, went back to her place. She does have a kid. Paid the babysitter. They hung out for a little while, made out. He said that he wanted to go out again, even texted her saying like, yeah, I'm real busy this week, but we should definitely go out, and then has not talked to her since. So she wants to call him today and find out why. And Nicole, I think I know why this guy isn't calling you back.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, talking to you, okay, you seem very put together, right? You got a kid, but you're still like doing okay. You know, everything seems, you seem like not a train wreck.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. Okay. I feel like he went out with you and he was hoping just for a hookup, and then he's like, oh man, she's actually like smart and she knows stuff, and now she's out of my league and I don't want to call her back.
Well, I mean, I guess I could take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
then.
you should. You should. I'm saying that from our normal second date updates that we do, you sound too good. And I think maybe that's the problem. He's like, yeah, she's too good for me, and I don't want to call her back.
Well, I hope that's the reason.
All right. Well, I'm about to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, and see if we can find out why, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Can I speak to Travis, please?
Yeah, this is Travis. Who's this?
Hey, Travis, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Fine.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
Honestly, no.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
And you're not calling her back, so she emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why.
What?
I'll say it one more time for you. You recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And you're not calling her back now, and she would really like to see you again.
Okay.
But since she can't get a hold of you, she asked us to do it and see if we can find out why you're not calling her back.
Okay.
Her name is Nicole. Do you remember going out with Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys met at a party and hung out back at her place?
Yeah.
Well, according to her, you've said that you want to hang out again, but you've told her that you're busy, and then you just kind of stopped talking to her. Is there any specific reason?
Well, yeah, I'd like to hang out with her again. I just haven't had time.
Okay, so your excuse about being busy, that's true. You really do want to see her again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then why?
Sure.
What?
That's not
All right,
the
so
right
you say that, but why haven't you contacted her at all?
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. You got me. I didn't call her back.
Okay.
You're right.
Can you tell us why?
Well, she's a mom. She's got a 5-year-old kid, and I'm not ready for anything like that.
Okay. Why'd you agree to go out with her in the first place then?
Well, I thought at first that maybe it could work out, but then, after the date, I realized that there's no way.
So you're saying after the date you realized it. Does that mean that something happened during the date to make you change your mind?
I don't know.
I think you do know, Travis.
It's a long pause.
Look, Travis, this is like something that we do for our listeners. They want to get better at dating, so they ask us to call people and find out why. So if there's anything that you're withholding from us, I'd appreciate it if you could just be honest with us, and then we'll tell her to help her out.
When we were hanging out at her place, it was just weird.
It was weird?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. We talked to her. She said that she paid the babysitter. You guys hung out and made out a little bit. You didn't even have any interaction with her kid because she said you didn't even see the kid.
No, I didn't see the kid, but I knew the kid was just on the other side of that wall.
So just knowing...
What?
There were stuffed animals all over the place and Barbie dolls.
Okay.
Too much for me.
So you were cool with it until you got there and you're like, all right, I know there's a kid here. This just became real, and you didn't want to hang out with her again.
Well, it was more than that. I mean, things started, progressing between us, physically. I just couldn't get it out of my head that the kid was, right there.
So the whole time you're making out with her, you're thinking, all right, it's going to go to the next level. The one thing that's in your head is a kid.
Yeah, exactly. And I tried to put it out of my mind. I tried to play through it, and, I go under her shirt, and then I see her scar, and that was it.
What? So wait,
say that again?
When we were kissing, I lifted up her shirt, and I saw she had a C-section scar.
A C-section scar?
Yeah.
So is this about the kid or about the scar?
That was just a reminder that she has a kid. There's no getting around it.
Okay.
Can I ask, what is it, though, about the kid? I don't get why you're so shocked by all this when you knew about it going in.
I don't want to be in a position where I have to play dad. I don't want to be making out with someone and have a kid walk in. I don't want anything to do with it.
It didn't seem to stop you at the time.
What?
Hi, Nicole here.
Hey, Travis, Nicole's actually on the other line.
Are you kidding me? She's been listening in this whole time?
Sure have. And I think it's interesting that you'll tell these guys, complete strangers, what's going on, but you won't even answer a text for me.
Well, Nicole, they were asking questions. Yes, I answered them, and I didn't answer your text. And what do you think is more uncomfortable?
I guess that's a good point, yeah.
I would think responding to a text is easier than having a conversation. I mean, it's not like I was asking you for an explanation in person. I just sent you a text.
What am I supposed to say to you? Your C-section scar freaked me out?
I don't think you have to go that far, Travis.
You could at least give me the courtesy of saying, hey, listen, this just isn't for me, instead of just, hey, I'd like to see you again, and then nothing.
Yeah.
You know, why say you want to go out again if you don't?
Hey, listen, this just isn't for me, okay? Lady with the baby isn't for me, all right? I'm sorry. I was trying to let you down easy by just ignoring your text. I thought you would get the clue, but this isn't for me.
Yeah, I don't think this is for me either.
Oh, that's a shame, because I was going to see if you guys wanted to go out again. I will pay for it.
Oh, will you? Yeah, why don't you go and get us 3 tickets to Disney on Ice?
Disney on Ice. All right.
That was a no.
So I guess neither one of you want to go out again.
No, definitely not. And you know what, Jubal? You're right. I'm way too put together.
See? Told you.
Called it.
All right. Well, Travis, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Okay. No more single mommies for you. Okay, Mark and Joel, now that you've had a song to think about it, that you guys have both gone on a date with the same girl, different times, same location, same bar, everything else. We'll start with Joel. Joel, how are you feeling about things?
I don't feel very good, to be honest.
Because you were shocked by this. You had no idea Mark was on the phone.
I mean, I was just calling to see, like, what was going on because I really felt like I had a connection with somebody.
But you may still.
And
you could still.
Nah, probably
I don't
not.
think so.
Mark, what are you feeling like before we call Paige?
I'm kind of feeling, after thinking about it, I'm a little pissed off, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be too, man.
But she just went on
I am a little
dates.
pissed off.
Yeah, but she's like going on the same date with different guys and just insert here.
And then blew them both off.
Oh,
You know.
and she's making out with both of them.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
problem is she's not getting back to
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready to call her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come
All right.
on.
so weird.
Let's go. I can't wait to hear what she says.
Oh, brother.
All right.
I love this girl already. I'll tell you that right now.
Of course you do, Brooke.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Paige, please?
Yeah, this is Paige.
Hey, Paige. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. The reason that I'm calling you, are you familiar with our show?
I am, yeah.
Okay, have you heard the second date updates?
Uh-huh.
Somebody emailed us about you.
Ooh.
You recently went on a date with someone, and they liked you a lot, but you're not calling them back. Can you think of who that would be?
David?
I
It is.
love you.
It is not David, Paige.
You're amazing.
It's actually a guy named Joel. You remember Joel?
Yes.
That was not very convincing, Paige.
Do you remember going out with Joel?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, there's definitely been a few people because, Paige, we also got an email from Mark about you. We had 2 guys email us about you.
Oh,
It's okay, Paige. It's okay.
So
Yes, it is.
it's obvious that you're dating around, which is whatever. That's fine. Yeah. But why are you not calling anybody back?
I mean, what did their emails say? Did they?
Well, both of their emails said that they really liked going out with you and thought you were cool and you had a connection. They didn't get back to you, but now we find out like there's another chump named Dave out there that didn't email us. So are you just going out on a ton of dates and just
having a lot of fun, you know, just going and meeting people and.
So, can I ask, why do you take them all to the same place? I mean, the old spaghetti factory is fun, Paige, but I don't think it's like 3 times in a row fun.
There's a lot of great stuff there.
Okay, Paige,
Oh, wow.
come on.
I'm on your side here. Like, I think it's totally cool for girls to date, but you just got to give us the reason why you don't want to call these guys back.
I mean, I go on a bunch of dates and then I write about it.
What? In your diary?
I have a blog.
Oh, you write a dating blog.
Okay. Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, they each have an excerpt.
Okay, so you write a dating blog, so you just go out on dates with dudes and then log it there.
Yeah. I mean, like, I really want to do more journalistic stuff, and I think people are fascinating, so I just watching them and telling the world about them.
Are you invested at all in, like, the romantic part of it? Like, are you looking to actually meet a guy?
I feel like I'm more getting the information so that I could know what I want.
Or so that you can make some money
Hey.
by having people follow your blog. That's understandable. Hey, Paige, I do have to let you know that Joel and Mark are both on the phone right now.
Yeah. That's a
And
blog
heard that
entry.
basically you're using them to get followers on your blog.
Hey, Paige.
What's up, Paige?
Paige, I thought that we had a really good time, and it's not often that I get to go on a date with a girl that I really like, and I thought that we had something really special.
Okay, so you got something out of the date too, so you're fine.
Is this Joel or Mark, first of all?
Identify yourself.
It's Joel.
Okay, Joel. All right.
Paige, do you feel like you're lying to these dudes?
Honestly, I feel like it would be lying if I went on like 3 dates, but I go on 1.
Okay.
But that's still one lie.
Well, you know what? This is some self
bring people to apparently like the same restaurant and stuff, and I think that's kind of a lie.
Well, I mean, like, you never asked me what's the purpose of this date.
Shouldn't it be assumed?
Usually people don't do that when they show up. What is the purpose of tonight's festivities?
Oh my God.
Are we going to have one makeout session and you never call me back, or shall we spend the rest of our lives together?
That I was clear with why I was there. You were clear with why you were there. They were different. That's fine.
It's not like you are having an honest date at all.
Joel sounds like a hurt puppy.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to Paige?
Hey, Paige, how you doing? So nice to hear that I'm just like part of the experiment. That's cool, you know.
Did you learn anything?
Did you learn?
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, he hasn't read your blog, so he doesn't know what to learn yet.
That's true. I can send you the link. You probably learn a lot about yourself. I'll be
Oh my
honest.
God, you are such a.
Oh.
You really think you're something special, don't you?
I just read about my experiences, okay?
Yeah.
Paige, it's not like Mark and I don't
you have this, like,
have like
self-righteous
other
manner about
stuff
it, though.
to do. So like when we take time out, it's because we're investing in something.
Mark and Joel have now bonded.
You know, you're just like totally abusing our willingness to like engage with you.
Yeah, I mean, I call it bullshit, but yeah, that's cool too. I mean,
I just love that we've created like a best friendship between
Right.
Joel and Mark, and they're playing both sides of it.
Now, Joel and Mark are going to be going on dates together all the time.
One will be super sensitive, the other will have the more aggressive angle.
Oh, man.
Paige, I would love to offer you a second date right now. We will pay for it. You just have to choose which guy you'd like to go out with.
What? You're
Yeah.
going to choose both?
We will give you a second date if you'll go out with one of them again.
Come on, this would be such a good
Think about
vlog.
it. You could write about being called on the radio
Uh-huh.
and then having to go out on a second date with the person who you just wrote about. You could call it back to your other blog, get some more hits on that. I'm helping you think business-minded here. Let's go on a second date, huh? Who do you want to choose?
That was quite a pitch.
Thanks.
Oh, I think I'd have to look back through my notes.
Oh, my
God. That's not real dating.
She'd choose David.
Yeah, she's just thinking about David still. Come on, Paige. We will send you out on a second date. You just have to choose Mark or Joel. We'll pay for it.
I guess Mark. I don't know.
The angry one. Interesting.
All right.
That's the angry one.
Mark, did you want to go out on a second date with Paige? We'll pay for it.
no, sorry.
Touché.
You had your chance. You blew it.
You blew it. Yeah.
At this point, I would like to offer Joel a date. Since Mark turned it down, Joel, would you like to go out with Paige?
Oh, my
You're
God.
like pimping her out.
Yeah, I would actually.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I really like you, Paige, and like this is weird, and I don't feel very good about it, but like I feel really good about you, and I think that beyond all of this, like
Thank you. No.
Oh, what? Paige, you are
It's
brutal.
not gonna, no, that's okay. You can send someone else out with Joel. I'm good.
All right. Mark and Joel, I would love to send you guys out on a date together. I'm not ending this until somebody's going out. Do you guys want to go out on a date, Mark and Joel?
Just say yes, please.
We'll pay for it.
Whatever, man. I'll wing it.
Wingman.
Joel, Nick is on the phone with us. Today he wants us to call a girl named Christine that he met at a singles mixer. Their date included them going to an apple orchard, his family's apple orchard, and picking apples and, you know, having a good time. He said everything was cool until she seemed a little standoffish at the end. Nick, I think I know what your problem is.
What's up?
Too much too soon, I think. You know what I mean? Like, you never want to show a chick your apples that early. You know, like you gotta wait before you show her your apples. You know what I mean?
Is that like third date material?
I always wait till a third date before I let anybody see my apples, and even then, it's with a picture text, not actually in person. But what I mean by too much too soon, though, I think taking her like in a couple-hour drive to your family's orchard to pick apples with your family and stuff might be a little too much for a first date. So maybe she just thought you were too serious too quick, or you were going to get too serious. You know what I mean?
And I thought about that, but my I don't know, man. Like my family's it's just my grandpa and like my cousins and stuff.
And you told her that's what you guys were going to do. It wasn't a surprise that day, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So she agreed to it. I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out if something went wrong, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Christine, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Christine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I'm good. Are you sure you have the right number?
I'm pretty sure I have the right number. Did you recently go out with a guy named Nick?
Yeah.
Then this is the Christine that I want to talk to.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm calling you because Nick emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Nick said he liked you a lot. He enjoyed your date. He thought you guys clicked very well, but apparently he's been trying to get a hold of you and you're kind of avoiding him, and you wanted to see if he did something wrong.
So you want me to tell you about, like, my personal, like, what happened on a date?
I don't necessarily need you to get into your personal stuff if you're uncomfortable with that, but I would like to know if there's a particular reason that you're not calling Nick back.
I'm so confused about what's going on. I'm at work right now.
Okay.
It was a good date.
Sorry.
That's all I have to say.
So you had fun on the date?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, then are you planning on calling him back? Because he'd like to know.
I mean, probably not.
And why is that? I know you're at work, and I'll get you off the phone quickly here. I appreciate you staying on with us and being honest. But if he was such a great guy and you enjoyed the date, why don't you want to see him again?
It was just kind of a weird thing that happened on our date, and I don't know if I want to talk about it, and maybe we just go our separate ways and everything's happier and easier.
Do you think talking about it could at least help Nick in the future? You might not want to see him again, but with other girls that he goes out with?
Like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just maybe wouldn't take another girl to the apple orchard.
So that was really bad, like the whole experience at the apple orchard?
I mean, I just had a weird, like encounter with his grandfather.
You had a weird encounter with his grandfather?
Yes.
How so?
I mean, can we just tell him that and then go on our merry way?
I don't know. I mean, is his grandpa just a weird dude? Do you think Nick would know that?
So Nick had to take a call, and maybe I'm reading it weird. I don't know. But then I was left alone with his grandfather, and he just said some kind of inappropriate things. I just felt uncomfortable.
His grandpa's a pervert. Am I reading into that? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't care how old a guy is, but if he's like, come with me and I'll show you my apple press, it's just...
Maybe he was literally talking about his apple press.
Yeah, do you know for sure that he was being an old perv? Or was he legitimately talking about an apple press and you took it the wrong way?
No, he said it and winked at me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, little lady. You know you're hanging out with my grandson, but let me show you how a real man presses apples.
And we're sure that he didn't have like something in his eye or anything like that.
No, because like he put his hand on my leg and kind of like caressed my knee, and I wasn't reading into it because it just was super uncomfortable, and he didn't need to do that.
All right, I think as a person you can tell when somebody's starting to like encroach on your personal space and they're getting a little too handsy, and I guess that's what he was doing. Christine, thank you for being honest. I will let Nick know that his grandpa is a pervert and not to take girls around him anymore. Or you can tell him yourself because Nick's actually on the phone.
What?
Christine? Hey, it's Nick.
Hey, I'm super sorry about what I just said. I just was put in a super uncomfortable situation, and I mean, I don't want to embarrass you, but it was just weird.
But how much are you reading into this? Like, first of all, why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you tell me when I dropped you off?
I'm going to be in the car and say, your grandpa hit on me.
But then we could have worked it out. I could have told you, because that's just Pop. You know, that's what he does. I mean,
you would have worked it out, and you would have just said, "Oh, that's fine. That's what he does." And then if we go on another date and you leave me alone with again, I mean, it started with the leg thing, and I don't want it to go any further.
And I understand that. I get that. It's just he's 82 years old, so sometimes he doesn't. Like he's older, so he doesn't think about these things. And I mean,
that's a little inappropriate. I mean, I'm sorry that I said those things about him, but like, what if I took you to like volunteer at a senior citizen center and some lady was like touching you uncomfortably? I don't think that would go over well, and I wouldn't just brush it off.
Is this lady your grandma that you would like? Because I would tell you if it was someone you're related to, if it's a random person.
I mean, I just think it's easier if we go our separate ways. I don't want to have to be put in that situation ever again.
Don't you feel like you're blaming him for something that he didn't do?
I mean, I'm not blaming him. I just don't ever want to be in that situation again.
Well, and look, and I get that. Like, here's the deal. I feel like we had a really good connection. I don't know. It's just I don't want to give up on that. And I know that if I just talk to my grandpa and tell him he needs to just cool it and not be like that, just don't be so touchy-feely and just watch what he says, then I don't see why there would be a problem.
Nick, has your grandpa ever hit on any of your dates before?
No, I mean, not
that you know
I had the same girlfriend for 2 years. I mean, why have the same girlfriend for 2 years? I mean, she didn't hang out with him too much, but she never said anything.
Maybe that's why she left you, for Gramps, and you don't know it. Christine, would you go out with Nick again? We'll pay for a second date. Come on. Nick would love to see you again. I'm sure you can work out the grandpa situation. Look, he's an old guy, and old guys are creeps, all right? Mm-hmm. All of them, every single one. Every single old guy out there is a pervy creep. I can't wait to be one day.
Yeah.
So can you just maybe go out with Nick again and see if you guys can hang out and like each other and get past his grandpa hitting on you? I'm sure it can get better.
I just can't be around him ever again, and I don't know if there's any point in even going out on a second date if, I mean, it leads to anything else. I mean, there'll be weddings and babies, and I just don't want his grandpa around, and I don't want to put Nick in a bad spot.
You know how many of your bridesmaids he could hit on, though, if you guys are getting married?
So my friends
I just
can
want to do
be
a
subject
second
to
date.
it.
I'm not planning for a wedding.
Yeah.
Well, I am. I mean, I'm not getting younger. I don't want to waste my time.
So you're thinking about guys that you go out with, you're thinking about a future, and you don't see a future with Nick because his grandpa is a creepy old man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Wow.
So funny.
Well, Christine, thank you very much for your time. Nick, I'm sorry, no second date for you, man.
Well, thanks, guys.
But Christine, Tommy is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Tawny today. They went on a bigger and better date. If you don't know what that is, Tommy basically started off with a $1 bill, took her around town for like 2 hours, seeing what they could trade things for. Like they'd go into business and be like, hey, I got this $1 bill. What can I trade you for that's bigger and better? And then they would just do that. And he's not sure if the date really worked very well because the girl did seem kind of awkward at the end of it. We know that Brooke has been pretty critical of the bigger and better date. I'm curious to see what Lydia thinks, though. Lydia, would you want to do this date?
I think it's creative. He put thought into it, which we always complain that guys don't put enough thought into things.
It's true.
I think just maybe she got too into it. She traded up for a bigger and better guy.
You think that's what could have happened, Tommy?
Maybe.
Oh, God, I hope not.
All right, Tommy, we're about to get Tawny on the phone and see if it was your bigger and better date that turned her off or if there's another reason that she's not calling you back.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what she has to say because I've never, ever dated a girl like this. So I thought it was awesome. I just want to know what she thought.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tawny, please?
This is she.
Hey, Tawny, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you. I host a radio show on Moving 92.5. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you. His name is Tommy. and he said that he recently met you at Starbucks, and you guys went out on a date, and he went a little out of the box and did something that he calls a bigger and better date.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, Tommy wanted me to call you today because he wanted to see if he screwed up on that date or if there was a reason that you're not calling him back, because I know that he's tried to text you a few times and he's gotten no response.
Okay, he wants to know why I'm not texting him back.
Yep. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone.
He emailed you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what'd you think of the bigger and better date idea that he did?
It was certainly different than what I'm used to.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
I don't blame you.
That was a nice little pause there before. Okay, so is that why you're not calling him back then?
It was really weird and just, like I said, not what I'm used to. He's not like the guys I'm used to.
I mean, but is that necessarily a bad thing? It's good to expand your horizons, try different things.
Well, that's what I thought.
How is he not what you're used to? What are you used to?
Honestly, I'm used to being taken out on like a very classy date with really classy guys. I mean, my last boyfriend owned a gym, so I'm used to a guy that takes me places and treats me well. And this we were like homeless people for the day. Right?
Do you mean like you date dudes with money is what you're saying?
I mean, at least guys that take me out on real dates. This didn't even feel like a date. It was just, we were like hobos running around like begging for money.
Oh, Tony.
I think I'd feel that way too. And I'm not like super into money. Yeah. What was the worst part of it?
I said to him, like, I made it clear that I don't really do this. And he made me do it at one point for this plate with pandas on it.
Yeah, he told us about that. He said he was actually very impressed that you were able to get that plate.
Big score.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt him, It's just being honest. That's how I feel, and I just feel like I deserve better.
Hey, Tony, wouldn't you like to talk to Tommy and just tell him that date was kind of weird and he shouldn't do that again? Maybe some, like, constructive criticism?
No, I mean, like, I think he should get the picture by me not responding.
Okay, well, he isn't getting that picture.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that he's on the phone and been listening. So you've already kind of told him.
He's on the phone?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like you didn't really try on the date. It's like you didn't really like try. So like, how can you tell if it was really? How can you tell if it was really fun if you didn't really actually give it your all? I kind of felt like I was like pulling you up the whole time. I think we could have had a fun time and actually had like gotten to know each other better and had a fun date. Like, not every date has to be this classy, romantic, roses at the table and wine and fancy fiddle players. Like, I think it would be fun to like just go be vagabonds for a day.
I mean, that's fine that you think that, but I don't. I'm sorry. To be honest, dating me is a privilege, and I deserve to be treated on a date a lot better than I was.
Dating you is a privilege? I'm a fun, cool, creative guy who actually likes to do things with people in the city. I don't do just cookie-cutter dates with roses, man. Dating me is a privilege.
If that's your idea of a date, that's fine, but it's not mine.
I'm sorry that I'm not like your ex-boyfriend, gym-owning, beefcake, no-brain, muscle-face rich people. I'm sorry I'm not just like your father and made of money, I'm a real person, and...
Excuse me, real people beg for money on a first date?
It's not begging for money. You keep saying that. It's trading for things and asking for things.
Well, you can
it's a
call it
bigger and
whatever
better
you want
thing.
to
It's
call
an
it.
adventure.
I
And
like
if you're not into an adventure, then I'm not into you.
Tommy.
Well, then that brings me to my next question. I was going to ask Tawny if she would like a second date with Tommy. I will pay for it. Tawny, will you go out with Tommy again, even though he just said he didn't want to see you?
Honestly, I think he needs to date somebody more his class, his league. It's just not me.
Tommy. Well, come on.
There you go,
That's
Tommy.
rude.
Hey, it's time to play in your own league, all right? No. Stay in your class, buddy.
all right, I'll stay in my own class because we have more fun and we do more fun things instead of, read Southern Living magazines and try to figure out what rich life is about.
I don't know how you're offended, Tommy. In the very beginning of this, you said you were attracted to her because you thought she was a rich girl.
He said that?
Well, you shouldn't be offended either because it sounds like you're attracted to rich guys.
Yeah, but at least I'm upfront about it.
He said that he thought that you were out of his league because you're hot, and he said that he thought you might have a lot of money.
Well, I guess I am.
Adam is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Rin today for his second date update. They went out, met for coffee. He was 10 minutes late and ended up being very frustrated from a road rage incident that made him late. Feels like he just vented about the thing the whole time and was just angry and didn't even let her get a word in edgewise while they had their coffee date. Adam, you about ready to give her a call?
I'm ready, man.
All right, I was thinking about this. Most girls, when they list the traits that they like in a potential mate, they usually say something like, I like a guy who's sensitive, a guy who's caring, good job, very responsible. They usually don't list potential homicidal maniac as a good quality. So that's probably why she's not calling you back. I mean, if you went on a first date with somebody and they showed up a little late, first of all, that's one strike against you, and then proceeded to just be angry the whole time, I doubt you'd be so willing to call him back, too.
I mean, I think that's kind of the issue, and that's why I'm trying to make it work with her again, because I really do feel like I had a bad representation.
You want a do-over.
Yeah, I just want to try one more time. I want to kind of show Ren the Adam that I really am.
Okay.
And you think this call is going to do it for you? You've got a level head on you right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty zen right now.
Just don't make him wait any longer for the phone call. Don't make him late for the second date update.
Can we just get this going so I don't get pissed off about it?
Okay. All right, I'm going to call it right now, man. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ren, please?
This is she.
Hey, Ren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the right number, Ren. There's not a whole lot of Rens, and I was given your number by a guy named Adam to call you today.
What?
Yeah. Adam is a listener to our show, and he says he recently went out on a date with you, but you're not calling him back, and he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why.
How do you know him?
He listens to our radio show. Adam wanted us to call you to ask if he did something wrong on your date or there's a particular reason that you don't want to see him again.
I don't even really know how to respond to this.
I know it's
to you about this?
He did. He told us that you went out for coffee and he said that he was a little late and he actually feels bad because he thinks that he may have been a little upset from a traffic incident and he wasn't very attentive to you on your date.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that a pretty accurate description?
Yeah, I would say so. I get this is what you guys do, so I don't mean to be disrespectful at all. I'm just kind of like,
no,
oh my God.
It's fine. I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us. We just want to pass along a message to Adam and give him your perspective on the first date.
Yeah, I can talk about that. My experience with Adam was very limited, and I'm not a very confrontational person.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very, very angry, and I think that the first 10 minutes of the time that we very, very first were introduced to each other, it was really just all about this driving experience he had being so frustrated with this other person.
Was he like cussing and stuff when he was explaining it to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was so over the top that I would have need to have left, because I would have done that if it was really, really that bad. If he was.
That's what I was going to ask you, Ren. I was going to ask you if at any point you were scared for your life.
Oh, gosh.
No, I wouldn't say that. It really wasn't like that, but it was pretty intense. Even when he finally went to go get us some coffee, which he did, finally pull himself up to be like, okay, I'm going to go get us some coffee. But
pulls himself together.
Even in that moment when he goes to order the coffee, I can hear him from all the way at the other end of the shop, and he's ordering, and he just sounds aggressive.
So was he like yelling at the barista and stuff like that? I'm just trying to...
I said grande!
I'm picturing him just tearing up this Starbucks or wherever you're at.
No, it really wasn't like that. It wasn't like he was
he was unkind toward the people around him necessarily. It's just the manner in which he was dealing with things. It was just like pent up. You know, when somebody's really upset about something, and even though they're doing something normal, it's in an abnormal way.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing that was tough. It was manifesting in like sweat.
Oh.
So, he was so mad that he was sweating?
Well, I don't know if he just sweats, if that's a thing, independent of what was going on, but it seemed like it was fueled, or at least like made a lot worse by his emotional space.
Rin, it's called hyperhidrosis. It's just people who can't control their sweat glands. Okay, they sweat a ton. Maybe he has that.
How do you know this?
Yeah.
I've known some people who have had hyperhidrosis.
Yeah, quote, known some people.
So you don't want to see him again because he's an angry, sweaty mess.
It's not just that he was sweating a lot and being angry. He was sweating profusely, like the palms of his hands. There was sweat dripping down him and then collecting like under, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. Like, man boobs, you know?
Oh.
Is Adam taking steroids?
Oh, gosh.
He sweated out his whole shirt?
Like dark, just covered in sweat.
Oh, man.
Stains, boob stains?
Yeah, that's bad. If he's pitting out a little bit, that's kind of like, whoa, man, you sweat a lot. But if he actually, his whole shirt was sweated out?
I don't think that's being...
That's what I was concerned about, because I know that when I'm upset, like, I'll sweat a little bit, and that's normal, but it was, whoa, it was so much.
I'd be curious to find out if it's an issue or if it's just his anger that makes him sweat like that. Aren't you curious to at least know?
Honestly, maybe he's a really great person that just had a really bad day, but I just don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
I really don't.
That's cool. Thank you for giving us an answer. I appreciate it. But I really need to find out about this sweat, and that's why I'm glad you're still on the phone, because Adam is also on the phone and heard everything you just said.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Hi, Ren.
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm really, really sorry. Look, this is really, I'm sorry, and then I'm also, like, annoyed to be put in this situation. But I am sorry if you heard things that I said that are unflattering.
Oh, my God. You don't need to feel bad, Ren. Pretty much everything you said is true.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can kind of explain the sweating thing, the anger stuff. The sweating thing, let's start with that.
Point one.
So, I mean, I threw a hoodie and a coat on, and it ended up not being as cold out as I anticipated. By the time I was all pissed off at this guy in front of me, I started sweating in the car because I was blasting the heat, and I was so pissed off I wasn't thinking about it. The coffee shop had the heat on. I, couldn't stop sweating, and I knew I was, and I know that my man boobs were sweating.
Yeah, and that was a crappy thing for me to say about man boobs. That was rude. I'm sorry. That was just the first.
No,
it was
I
just
don't
the easiest.
care. That's what I think I want you to hear. It's like, I'm not that angry guy. I know I was sweaty. I know I was hot as and I thought if I didn't pay attention to it, you wouldn't mention it. Like, I was so lost in that date, and, I didn't know what to do, and I went home and showered right away. I was I was looking in the mirror, and I literally was mortified by myself because I was really excited about this date, and I never tell friends about going out with anybody, but for some reason I was kind of stoked on you, and I just crashed and burned, and I kind of do that a lot in life, and I just want you to know that I really am sorry. And as far as you and I are concerned, I'd love one more shot, just one more chance to maybe sweat it out with you and
sweat it out. Hey, Ren, would you like to go out with Adam again? I will pay for a second date. We can send you guys to a spin class or something where sweat is supposed to be there. And would you maybe give him another shot to see if he's not so flustered this time? He can do a better job.
Adam, I'm this is awkward, and I just want to say I appreciate you eventually being honest. I think that what I would have preferred is if you could have communicated this to me not on a radio station, because you did contact me and you didn't really ever just come out and say.
I totally get it, Ren. I mean, as crazy as I was there, it's probably crazier that I ended up on the radio with you right now. But I tried calling and texting you, and, you never got back to me. And so, I felt this was my last option of how I could get a hold of you.
Ren, will you do it? Will you go out with him one more time?
Come
Come on, Ren.
Hannah is on the phone with us. She wants to call a guy named Eric. They met at church in a young adults mixer, went out to a concert, and then after the concert, there was an awkward moment where he dropped her off, walked her to her door. And she was putting out the signals that she wanted to kiss. Her signal was she dropped her keys in order to kill time in hopes that he would pick them up and then maybe kiss her. Instead, he picked them up and gave them to her and said, "Here's your keys. Have a good night." And she hasn't heard from him since, so we're about to get him on the phone. Hannah, I think the problem was that your signal to him was a little weak. I think next time, instead of dropping the keys, you just drop the pants. No question there.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but there's no question.
Oh, wow.
No? Yeah. You want to try that out?
Oh, my God.
No.
See, I think I wish women would be a little more blunt like that. And then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. She wants to kiss.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and see what the reason is that he's not calling you back.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited and nervous.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Radio? Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you, though, is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date with someone and then they feel like they're getting blown off after the date, they email us to call that person and ask them why. You recently went out with a girl named Hannah who listens to our show.
Oh.
And Hannah is wondering why you haven't called her or texted her and asked her to go out again.
Okay.
Did you like Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah was fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not texting her back?
Well, we hung out for about 3 hours at a concert, and I guess I just didn't really know what to say.
Like you didn't know what to say, like it was awkward for you to be on the date, or
well, for me, she was hard to have a conversation with.
Was she, like, intimidating or something because she was real pretty?
No. She just said a few things where I said to myself, I was like, I don't think I could see myself having a relationship with this person.
What type of things are we talking?
She just had a lot of her facts wrong.
Her facts about what?
Just like pretty basic stuff.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, for one thing, at one point, she said she thought Islam was a country.
Okay.
All right. That's fine.
Not a
mistake.
religion, okay.
Yep.
All right.
We also were talking about, like, crazy things that we've eaten at restaurants, and I said, like, well, this is pretty common, but I've had duck.
Yeah.
And she was like, duck. Now, would you consider that a meat or a fish?
Come on.
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
All right. I kind of get what you're saying then. So you don't necessarily feel like she's not as smart as you, but you feel like she might be kind of an airhead a little bit.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there are different types of intelligence, and I just feel like she lacks a sort of basic factual level
Is there
of knowledge.
Is there any way that she could have just been playing it up and doing the, because some girls do the bimbo thing because they think guys think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it wasn't like she was planning these things. Like at one point we were talking about something and she goes, I think comedy is so funny.
Obviously.
Yeah?
It's like, yeah, that's what comedy's job is.
I like that. Eric, you and I are a lot different because I got out with her, I've been like, perfect. You're right on my level. But
funny things are funny.
Yeah,
You're
comedy is a funny thing sometimes. So you just feel like she wasn't on your level then.
Basically, most of the date, I just was sitting there going like, I don't want to be this guy who just spends the whole time correcting her because it just makes me seem like an arrogant kind of know-it-all. And if I had spent my time correcting her, then our conversation would have gone almost nowhere because I would have had to do it like every minute or so. So I just don't think we ever really need to talk again.
Really? That's a shame because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So I'm kind of confused. I mean, it sounds like,
Yeah, we know.
that because I wasn't perfect or didn't know all of the same things that you do quite as well, that you are saying that I'm stupid? Is that what I heard?
I did not once say that you were stupid.
No, you didn't actually say those words, but because I'm not stupid, it certainly sounded like you were saying that I was.
I don't think that you're stupid.
I think you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think that for the kinds of things that I usually like to talk about and the issues that the things that I was kind of putting out there to see what you would say, it wasn't really working out.
I may not be as smart, in certain areas, but I have street smarts, and I think I'm pretty bright. I mean, okay, for example, I was right. Comedy is funny.
It is.
And tragedies are sad.
She has a point, Eric. She was right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about that, but I think that, if you don't get why that's kind of a weird thing to say, then I think that is kind of the issue right
here. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but also, we don't need to talk about how water is wet,
Maybe we do.
Then, see, if you think that, then that's fine, but I am so not interested in talking about that.
Wow.
I think you're being kind of picky, Eric. I mean, yeah, she gets some facts wrong, and she doesn't really, maybe be book smart, but she sounds like a delightful person.
Can I just point out something? I thought, if you had fun with someone or you enjoyed them, and, if the person was extremely attractive, that was kind of, important, too. And I was willing to I was going to just sort of ignore that part.
See that look?
Whoa.
Eric, do you think that you can ignore her not being on your level intelligence-wise if Hannah ignores the fact that you're not on her level hot-wise? Is what she's saying, I think.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, my God.
I guess that brings me to my next point then. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Eric, would you like to go out with Hannah again? I will pay for it. She'll ignore the fact that you're not as good looking as she is.
No, I wouldn't.
Come on, opposites attract.
So you don't even want to go out with me again? I mean, I kind of was being really nice to you still, despite everything you were saying about me. I'm sort of shocked that you don't want to try to make it up to me, You weren't very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that's the way
okay, so, what do we do now? I see you, at one of the church events, and I see you and I go, hey, there's the guy that thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I guess. And then I'll be like, hey, there's the girl who thinks I'm ugly.
Look at that. It actually is a perfect second date update. It worked out for both you guys. Now we're all on the same page. That is amazing how that actually worked out for them like that. Text in at 78592 says, I'll date her. She's right on my level.
At least people know where they are, right?
It's true. I mean, I guess you can't blame him too much if he just didn't feel like they connected on the intelligence level. I mean, if you go out with somebody you feel like they're not as smart as you, maybe you don't want to go out with them again. Personally, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I look for that.
Yeah. It's the first thing I look for.
It's hard for Jose to find, though. Someone below his smarts level.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show.